Good evening and welcome to another exciting night of high school football here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Our Nex-Tech Game Time tonight pregame show is coming to you live from LaCrosse for the game of the week between the Plainville Cardinals and the LaCrosse Leopards. Our pregame show is brought to you this evening by State Farm Insurance agent Brock Whitmore. I'm Curtis Brown. I'm here with Chris Lee, and tonight we've got a Class 2A showdown for the District 7 title. And Chris, both of these teams are coming into tonight's game red hot with dynamic quarterbacks.
Yes, fantastic quarterbacks on both sides. I'll talk a little bit about the Plainville quarterback, Hayden Friend. He's completed 100 passes for 1,446 yards with 23 TDs, but only 5 interceptions. He also leads the team in rushing with 780 yards and has rushed for 11 TDs, so he's counted for a whole bunch of scoring. He's all MCL last year. He will be this year. I'm sure he'll get a lot of state honors. We had him earlier this year. He makes great decisions, when to run, when to throw. Just in an MCL league that's just loaded with good quarterbacks. He's the best, without a doubt. Also, Riley Knipes there this year. He's rushed for 726 yards, 11 TDs. He adds a physical edge to the team. Last year, watched Plainville, they seemed a little bit finesse.
Right.
They're not finesse anymore. Leading receiver split in Ryan Baresh. He has 32 receptions for 627 yards and 10 TDs. Tight end Justin Rife has 35 receptions for 425 TDs and 5, and he's a bigger target at that. But Friend will spread the ball around. He doesn't just go to 2 guys. He gets a lot of people involved. They use a lot of formations. They like a lot of one-backs. They like to spread you out a lot. What should we look for from LaCrosse tonight?
Well, Chris, LaCrosse is coming in this game. They started the season off 0-4. They've won their last 4 games. They're 2-0 in district, and they've beaten their last 4 opponents by an average of 47 points. So they're really on a roll. Coach John Webster said his teams have been playing with a lot of confidence lately, and that's kind of transitioned into his guys playing faster and with a lot more energy. Last year they had their 10-year run of playoff appearances snapped, but they've qualified this year with wins over Ellis and Oakley in district. The Leopards are more of a run-oriented offense. They're going to run out of their I formation. They average 292 yards on the ground and just 88 in the air. They score 36 points per game, which is averaging their 7th in Class 2A in that category. But they're even better over the last 4 games during their win streak. They're putting up 53 points per game during that time. They're led by their standout senior quarterback, Clayton Herdman. He's thrown for 654 yards and 12 touchdowns. He leads the team in rushing with 859 yards and 12 touchdowns. They've come on as late, and that's due to their good production they've got out of their backfield. Both seniors, fullback J.C. Woods has ran for 613 yards, 5 touchdowns, and their tailback Brad Collins has ran for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. All 3 of those guys average more than 6 yards per carry, and they have a huge offensive line that they run behind. The guys up front for LaCrosse average 236 pounds across that front. So big, powerful linemen with some hard-nosed running. When Herdman has to have some yards through the air, he's looking for his junior wide receiver Brett Herman. Herman's got 20 catches, 378 yards and 7 touchdowns. And the Leopards only have 12 turnovers on the year, so they've been pretty good on ball security.
Well, and for a team like that runs the ball and pounds the rock a lot, if they can keep ball security, part of their game obviously is they're playing keep away too.
Right. So that's what they've got planned tonight on offense. What's the Cardinals' strategy to stop the Leopards' run game?
Well, it's interesting. Plainville's leading tackler this year is Jared Casey, has 62 tackles. They have 3 kids with 40s in the 40s in stops. Hybrid Hayden Gillum is one of those. So Gillum tonight, rather than being up as a linebacker, will probably down. Though usually a team runs the ball, you want to get more linemen, take it more blockers on the line of scrimmage. So Hayden Gillum probably down in the stance tonight rather than up. Defensive lineman Willard Wilkerson is another of those guys that has a lot of tackles. That'll be key tonight. And the other one's strong safety Noah Hansen. Gillum and Knipe lead the team in sacks, but he said, man, I made a chance for sacks tonight.
Right.
Our friend leads the teams in interception with 5. Baresh and Friend each have 3 picks. So I'm sure what the part of the Plainville strategy would be keep a lot of guys close in the box. So,
and Casey, he's a freshman, is that right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty.
That's pretty to go through a schedule, with people like Phillipsburg, Norton, Smith Center. That's pretty impressive.
Right. Defensively, LaCrosse, they've been playing pretty well throughout the year, and even better the last 4 games. They're only giving up 22 points per game defensively, and during their win streak, they've only given up 6 points per game. So really, they've tightened the strings there. They're led on defense by their senior linebacker, J.C. Woods. He leads the team with 88 tackles. He's got 2 for loss. Their senior defensive end, Caleb Sherman, he's second on the team. He's got 60 stops. Sherman leads the team with 9 tackles for loss and 3 sacks. And the senior Brad Collins leads the team with 3 interceptions. They forced 12 turnovers on the year, so their turnover margin is right at 0. But if they're going to keep up with Plainville tonight, I think they're going to need to get some turnovers.
Yeah.
What else do you see as some of the keys to tonight's game?
Well, we looked at some special team things. I didn't see any special team numbers really stood out. It looks like if it would come down to a kick, that may favor Plainville a little bit. Tanner Copeland's been 14 of 18 on his field goal kicks, and he's made 2 field goals, regular field goals. A beautiful night like tonight, though, I don't know if field goals will be that big of a factor. Plainville sustained their greatness, if you call it, all year, whereas LaCrosse come on lately. But LaCrosse played some tough teams during the season. So it's really hard to. I mean, they're both crescendoing at the right time. I looked at the KPI of the Capital Journal. Plainville's picked to win this game 39-15. Common opponents. Plainville beat Oakley by 51 in a shutout, while LaCrosse beat them by 38. Plainville shut out Ellis as well, 44-0, while LaCrosse a week later handed them a 44-12 loss. So, I don't know how much you can say about all that stuff, but maybe a little edge to Plainville. For LaCrosse, I think the biggest thing is going to be they need to run the ball and they need to possess the ball, burn the clock up.
Right. Yeah, that's what when I asked Coach Webster about that, and that's what he said. He said, if his team can control the clock, limit some big plays from Plainville on their offense, his team should be in pretty good position at the end of the game. But, yeah, you're right. That time of possession, if LaCrosse is going to keep that ball, they want to win that time of possession. If they do that, they can keep this game close into the fourth quarter. I think one other aspect to look at, LaCrosse has blocked 4 kicks this year, 3 punts and 1 field goal. So
that might be a special team edge for them, sure.
I think they may need something. They're going to need a turnover. They're going to need a block, something like that, to keep up with this offense from Plainville. That is our Nex-Tech Game Time tonight pregame show, and that was brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Brock Whitmore. Coming up next is Mike on the Mic with Mike Hughes, sponsored by Phillips County Health Systems. Mike will give you a rundown on what's being played in the area for tonight's ball games. We'll bring you that shortly after a quick break. So stay tuned to the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time.
Nex-Tech Game Time is brought to you in part by the chiropractic centers of Phillipsburg and Stockton, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Norton County Hospital, State Farm Insurance agent Brock Whitmore, Bullseye Media Event Center and Venue, Pack Leader Technology, Hammett Land and Auction, Advantage Glass Plus, and Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, and by Mapes & Miller LLP, Heritage Insurance Group, The Golden Q, Storage Solutions of Hayes, J-Corp, Hayes Recreation Commission, Rogers & Associates Insurance, and by Progressive Physical Therapy, Tri-Central Office Supply, Flatlander Dirt Works, Nex-Tech Wireless, and Phillips County Health Systems.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roofmasters for a free estimate today.
Roofmasters, that's who you're looking for. to accessorizing your truck, SUV, or van, Advantage Glass Plus is the original specialist. They have a huge selection including Nerf bars, custom chrome wheels, ARE truck caps and tonneau covers, running boards, heavy-duty grill guards, fender flares, plus a whole lot more. Along with Retracts, the ultimate tractable pickup bed cover. Enhance appearance, add protection, plus add style and value to your ride when you visit Advantage Glass Plus, South Pine Street in Hayes. Proudly serving the area for 20 years.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll at personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
At Bullseye Event Center, we consider every detail when transforming our space into the perfect setting for your event. Our newly renovated, unique facility is ideal for weddings and receptions, corporate events, and parties for up to 300 guests. We also have smaller rooms and on-site kitchen available for meetings and reunions and social gatherings. Call us today to book your next function at Bullseye Event Center, downtown Norton, where your event is our top priority.
Well, good evening and welcome to our final edition of Mike on the Mic for the 2016 football season. Lots of football action to talk about. Games played last night, a few yet tonight. We're going to go through the scores from last night, tell you the 3 area games we have on tap tonight, and we'll update you on all the playoff action here on Mike on the Mic. Again, I'm Mike Hughes. First off, in games last night, Hoxie defeated Decatur Community by a score of 46-0. In a high-scoring affair, Northern Valley over Thunder Ridge, 56-40. Quinter was open last night. Lincoln at Osborne. Osborne comes out on top, 78-16. It was Lakeside over Stockton, 66-20. Victoria defeated Solomon, 54-6. It was Norton over TMP Marion, 49-20. Logan Palco defeated Bennington by a score of 70-40. It was Rollins County, 42, Hill City, 6. St. Francis shut out Trigo, 54-0. Lynn was shut out by Pike Valley. Pike Valley come out on top, 48-0. It was St. John's, Beloit Tipton, and Rock Hills, a real battle there. Close game. St. John's, Beloit Tipton comes out on top, 34-32. It was Phillipsburg over Russell, 56-6. And Smith Center shut out El Saline, 39-0. That game called with 6 minutes, 4 seconds left on the game clock. There was an emergency southeast of town. The ambulance had to leave. Keisha rules, you have to have an ambulance at the ball games, and unfortunately we're not able to come up with one. Game officials got together with coaches and they called the game. Smith Center again, 39-0. Now 3 games on the tap for tonight, this special Friday night. Your Nex-Tech Local 1 game will be Plainville LaCrosse. This will be a good one. Both are in the playoffs. Who's going to be champ? Who's going to be runner-up? We'll talk about that in a minute. Our other games, Hayes High is at Wamego, and Great Bend is hosting Topeka West. Now let's look at the playoff pictures. First off, in 5A, Great Bend is number 2 in the 5A West. If they win over Topeka West, they would play the winner of the Andover-Goddard winner of that ball game on Friday, November the 4th. In 4A1 District 8 action, McPherson clinched for the runner-up spot, Abilene Hayes, who played tonight. The winner of the Abilene Hayes will be the runner-up, and they will play at Buhler on Friday. Buhler, the champion in District 7. In 3A District 14, Phillipsburg, the champion, Norton, the runner-up. Phillipsburg will host Riley County. They were the runners-up in District 13 on Tuesday night, and in Norton will be at Marysville in the other Tuesday night game. Marysville, the champion in District 13. TMP and Russell eliminated in that district. In 2A1 District 6, Smith Center, the champion. Republic County Sacred Heart playing tonight. See who is runner-up. El Saline is out, and Smith Center will host Mound Ridge. They're the runners-up in District 5. In 2A1 District 7, Plainville LaCrosse, we mentioned they're playing for who's going to be the champion, who's going to be the runner-up. Ellis and Oakley are out. Their season is over. Now, the winner of Plainville LaCrosse will host Elkhart next Friday. They're the runners-up in District 8. while the loser will play at Meade, the champion of District 8, that game next Friday as well. In 8-man 1 District 4, Osborne is the champion. Runner-up goes to Solomon. Season is over for Logan Palco, Victoria, Bennington, and Lincoln. Clifton Clyde will be at Osborne on Tuesday night there in playoffs. 8-man 1 District 8, St. Francis the champion. Rawlins County the runner-up. Hoxie, Hill City, Decatur Community, Trigo, and Quinter are all out. They're done for the year. 8-man 2 District 4, Pike Valley is your champion. A runner-up went to St. John's Beloit Tipton. Rock Hills, Lynn, Tescott, and Southern Cloud all eliminated. Pike Valley will host Wakefield. They're the runner-up. In District 3, they'll host them on Tuesday night. And 8-man 2 District 5, Stockton the champion, and Lakeside the runner-up. That was all decided last night. Several teams in the running there. Northern Valley, Wilson, Thunder Ridge, and Sylvan Lucas all eliminated. Wallace County will travel to Stockton on Tuesday. Wallace County, the runners-up in District 6. And Lakeside will be at Dighton. Dighton is the champions of District 6, so Stockton will host on Tuesday night. And in 6-man action, Pawnee Heights defeated Golden Plains 42-38. Pawnee Heights defeated Natoma the week before, defeated Golden Plains, so Golden Plains and Natoma out in 6-man action. So that sets up your playoffs as we get set for postseason play next week. Well, that's going to do it for the season for Mike on the Mic. We do want to thank our sponsor this season, Phillips County Health Systems. And now, watch this game. It's going to be a good one here on Nex-Tech Local 1. Curtis and Chris will be bringing you the game between Plainville and LaCrosse. Good night.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Leon's Welding and Fabrication has been serving Western Kansas for over 25 years with custom fabrication of metal projects, including trailers, flatbeds, steel and aluminum fencing, ornamental gates and handrails, and metal art creations. Leon's also offers sandblasting and coating services and a powder coating division with over 6,400 colors to choose from. For your next project, visit Leon's Welding and Fabrication, East Highway 40 in Hayes. Steel Fabrications, New York Life Justin Casey agent, Wild West Saloon and Grill, Professional Fire Equipment, and First State Bank, member FDIC, are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Plainville students and athletes. Best wishes for a successful season from under his wings, the Prairie Print Shop, Prairie Heritage Auction and Real Estate, and the Animal Hospital, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long.
Is your business prepared for a disaster? Protect your valuable data from natural disasters and the most likely form of loss, humans. Accidental deletions, crypto locker ransomware, viruses, and hacking are all very real threats. Nex-Tech Backup will keep your business protected with worry-free technology. Nex-Tech backs up, protects, and allows you to instantly restore accounts and data so your business can return to normal. Protect your business now with Nex-Tech and receive free storage. Certain restrictions apply. Call Nex-Tech at 800-588-6649 today.
Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
All right, you beat Ellis last week 48-0. Hey, your thoughts on that game and how'd your team perform?
We performed pretty well for the most part. We did have a few penalties that we hope to get cleared up this week. And yeah, hopefully to minimize some of the other little mistakes as the season goes on.
All right. Going into the last game of the year, you guys are sitting at 7-1 right now. How's your team doing health-wise? Everybody good?
Yeah, it's kind of what I've been thankful for from week to week is we've all been able to stay healthy for the most part. So yeah, hopefully we can just continue to stay healthy even after this game too.
Yeah, that's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, helps a lot.
All right, so you got LaCrosse on Friday night. It's a big game, big district game. A lot riding on it. What have you seen on film with those guys, and how you preparing for that?
LaCrosse does a lot of misdirection, and they're strong, big and strong up front. The Herdman kid and the Woods kid, their backs are good. They're difficult to prepare for, to be honest. They do several different things and do them well. So defensively, we will have to be very disciplined in our assignments. And then on offensively, same thing. It's just the mistakes that we've made kind of in the past. We're just trying to get fewer and fewer from week to week so we can all get on the same page offense and get to clicking well.
Sure. All right, Grant, you kind of took my last question away from me, but what's the keys to a Cardinal win on Friday night?
We've talked about that this week earlier, and it's just staying disciplined, minimizing our mistakes, being ready to play right from the get-go, right from the kickoff, and playing all 4 quarters. You know, the last 2 games we played, we've let the young guys play at the end, and we need to get back to being ready to play a 4-quarter game, not just 3 quarters.
All right, thank you.
Welcome back to the Nex-Tech Game Time, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Brock Whitmore. You just got a chance to watch the Tri-Central Office Supply Scouting Report. We are about 7 minutes away from kickoff. Right now we're going to take a quick look at some other games that we'll be covering on the Nex-Tech scoreboard, brought to you by Heritage Insurance.
Hey, first of all, let's talk about those Hayes High Indians. They're 2-6 on the season, but they're still alive. If they can beat Wamego tonight, who's 3-5 on the season, they have the tiebreaker edge over Abilene. So that's a great development for the Indians. Our game here tonight will be the winner of the District 7 title. 3-5 Ellis will host 1-7 Oakley. They're just playing for pride tonight. And a couple of D2 District 7 matchups. 3-5 Goodland hosts 4-4 Colby. That will be the winner. Winner will be the runner-up in that district. Scott City has already clinched that district. They're 6-2, and they will host 1-7 Concordia. In the other game in that district, 7-1 Holcomb hosts 5-3 Hugoton.
And that's for a playoff spot. Holcomb got upset last week by Pratt, so the loser of that game will be done. Will be sent home.
Yeah. And finally, 3-5 Ulysses host 0-8 Wellington. Mulvane's already clinched at least a runner-up, but no one in that district's eliminated yet, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Let's throw it to a break here. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
Norton County Hospital would like to welcome Dr. Greg Serene to the community. Dr. Serene is a board-certified surgeon and trained in sports medicine. His practice will focus on knee injuries, joint replacements, and general orthopedics. Dr. Serene has been practicing for over 20 years and looks forward to providing orthopedic care to Norton and the surrounding communities. The Norton County Hospital, dedicated to caring, commitment, and community.
Get more of the potential you plant with the latest from 360 Yield Center. Unlock trapped nutrients and speed residue breakdown with 360 Chain Roll. Prevent root-restricting berms to give roots access to potential-boosting moisture and nutrients with 360 Bullet Ripper Points. And capture more yield at every harvest by reducing header loss by 80% with 360 Yield Saver replacement gathering chains.
Stahl Products, Rife Welding and Construction, Kerner Chiropractic, Cookies Liquor, and Dr. Paul Lampert are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Plainville students and athletes. Best wishes for a successful season from Midwest Community Bank, member FDIC, Rempe's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Goslin Weed Spraying, and Agency Oil Operating, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
I'm Dr. Dustin Cheney with the Chiropractic Centers of Phillipsburg and Stockton. Since 2003, it has been my mission to make sure chiropractic care is available in our communities. Thank you for letting my family take care of your family.
The chiropractic centers are a safe, natural, and holistic choice. From infants to seniors, their doctors and staff provide comprehensive and personalized care.
Remember, pain is not normal. Chiropractic is the natural choice.
See their ad in the Nex-Tech directory.
$10,000 in 10, but give 50.
With 7 agents in 3 locations, Hammett Land and Auction Incorporated can meet your every need when it comes to your next sale. Visit them at hammettauction.com and you'll find all their upcoming sales, including farms, ranches, as well as farm equipment and even real estate listings, both residential and commercial. They've been serving Western Kansas since 1983, and with offices in Stockton, Russell, and Hayes, they're always nearby to assist you. Hammett Land and Auction Incorporated. Contact them today.
$25 would get $21,000.
Welcome back to LaCrosse and the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time, and we are just 3 minutes out of the opening kickoff here. Both teams are on the field and getting ready to start this contest. And Chris, we've kind of got a differing philosophies. You know, I think Plainville's going to want to throw the ball a little bit more. They're up and down. They're high tempo. LaCrosse is going to try to slow this down, try to make this just a hard-nosed back of the school fight here.
Yes,
so
both teams have had success doing that throughout the year. LaCrosse kind of got off to a slow start this year, but has really come on of late. You know, it makes it taking some time for their offensive line to gel. There's any number of factors can come into play for that. Plainville's been strong all year, and for Plainville, it really goes through the quarterback, Hayden Friend. He runs the ball well, and when you say run the ball, sometimes that's going to be a designed option that he keeps the ball. It might be a quarterback draw. Sometimes it might be a scramble. But he does a really good job making decisions on when to take the ball down, when to throw it. He'll spread it out to a wide variety of receivers. If you take Baresh away, he'll get it to Rife. If you take Rife away, they've got Copeland, some of those other kids they'll throw to too. Whereas, like you said, with LaCrosse, they're going to line up smack in the mouth. They have nice size across the line of scrimmage, a little bit bigger. Plainville's not small, but they're not as big as LaCrosse.
Right, yeah.
So,
and I think one thing LaCrosse is going to have to do on defense, they got to keep an eye on Friend. Like you were saying, a lot of his runs aren't designed runs; they're scrambles, and so
he makes very good decisions. Uncanny. We've had him 3 times in the last 2 years, and we had him in a cold, freezing rain last year at the end of the year. He made good decisions that night. He's like I said, just uncanny what good decisions he makes. We've really seen some good quarterback play recently. I thought both our quarterbacks last night did a fine job too. Looks like we've had the coin toss. It looks like LaCrosse has won the toss, and they have deferred. So it'll be, let's see what Plainville's chosen to do. They'll probably take the ball, and they will receive and defend the south end.
Yeah, and there's some wind, but not a whole lot, but it is coming straight from the south. So they're going to take that wind. LaCrosse will be kicking a little bit into this wind here to start this ball game.
Yeah, and like I said, we've seen Hayden Friend a couple of different times. So I don't think the wind will be a huge factor tonight, but any time you have a will wind at your back can make a difference. And when you throw into the wind, the ball sometimes will hang up just a little bit. Also affects special teams too. I know, Curtis, you were talking about before the game. I'd missed this. LaCrosse has done some nice things on special teams this year.
Right, they got a couple blocks, and so that they're going to need something like that to be able to keep up with Plainville, I think, tonight. But the winner of this game will be the district champion. They'll host Elkhart the first round of the playoffs. The loser here tonight will have to travel and play Meade on the road Meade's a very, very tough ball club they've got this year, too.
Yeah, Meade's kind of built a nice tradition in recent years, as have both of these teams. So there'll be there's a lot on the line tonight, and then interesting formation here to start out, and Plainville's clearly respecting that. 9 guys close.
To kick this off, Jordan Riedel, he's one of the down linemen for the Leopards, and back deep. This is a short kick. Friend is going to take this at the 21-yard line and going to cut up the middle. He's got some room. Hayden Friend's off to the races here. He's got one man to beat, and see ya. Hayden Friend is going to take the opening kickoff for the touchdown.
I'm going to say it's 75 yards. I didn't pick up exactly where he picked it up, but about
75, 79-yard touchdown
something
run.
like that. Okay.
And wow, what a start to this ball game. And that's, Chris, right there is just a little bit a taste of the athleticism that Hayden Friend brings to.
Yeah, and give the special teams credit. They blocked that nicely, but he was virtually untouched. But sometimes he reads situations very well.
So set to kick this off or to attempt the PAT, Kenner Copeland. He is 14 of 18 on PATs this year, and this one's going to slide a little bit right and no good. So right off the bat, 11:47 left in this first quarter. Plainville on the scoreboard first, 6-0. You're watching the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time.
Safety at a peace of mind price. Nex-Tech Wireless introduces the simple starter plan. For only $15 per month, you can rest easy knowing you can always reach your child on their smartphone. The plan includes unlimited calling, unlimited texting, and unlimited data while on Wi-Fi. You don't have to worry about data overages, and your child will enjoy all the benefits of a smartphone. It's the simple starter plan from Nex-Tech Wireless. Unlimited talk, text, and data while on Wi-Fi for only $15 per month.
Welcome back to LaCrosse in the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time, and we've already had our first score just 13 seconds into this ball game. Hayden Friend on the 79-yard touchdown return off the opening kickoff.
And, it's a fascinating little bit of theater right there to start. LaCrosse kind of bunches up before it kicks off. In response to that, Plainville had 9 guys up close to the front line. They kick a roller through the 9 guys. Hayden Friend picks it up, takes it to the house.
Friend on the kickoff kicks this one deep and through the back of the end zone. This will be a touchback, and the Leopards will get their first possession here of the ball game on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, we got to readjust that. Last night that was 1st and 10 at the 15 if you do that, but 11 minutes 1st and 10 at the 20. So,
and they'll be heading south, and we'll see what the Leopards. Now they're predominantly going to run this football, and I would expect nothing else from them tonight. They've got to slow that. That's their game. They're probably not going to vary too much from that.
Yeah, as I say, look at that big line. We'll highlight some of those guys as we go along, but you look at that side. That is nice sides across front line, that Leopard line.
So Clayton Herdman under center now, and he's going to keep it off to the right side. He's got a little bit of room, cuts up front, up the middle, and across the 25. Looks like they're going to give him the 24-yard line, so almost to the 25. Will be a gain of 4 yards on the play, and that was just a fake. Almost looked like a tight end came around on a fake reverse, but Herdman kept it.
A little him window dressing, misdirection, like I said. That way, if the safety or the linebacker's got his head in the backfield, you might take one tackler away.
And like you mentioned in the pregame show, it looks like Gillum had Hayden Gillum for the Cardinals is that down lineman, and that was Collins on the carry for the Leopards, and he's got 2 yards on second down. Will bring up 3rd down and 5. Give him 1 on the play at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the kind of schedule, if you're the Cardinals, you want to keep them on 3rd and 5. Right. For Plainville, won't be a big deal, but I think LaCrosse wants to stay on a schedule where they're looking at 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2.
4 down linemen for the Cardinals. I formation set behind Herman. Herman going to take this off the right side. He's got no room. And out there, nice tackle, the initial tackle there by Jared Copeland from his outside linebacker position. And Herman is stopped for no gain on the play.
Yeah,
just good. Stayed home on that, Chris.
Yeah, nice job there. Let's watch on the replay. Yeah, number 10 sets a hard edge out there. That's Jared Copeland, like you said, and that makes all the difference in the world there.
So back deep to punt for the Leopards is their quarterback, Clayton Herdman. He averages 27 yards per punt. And it'll be Ryan Baresh on the return. Almost got the punt. He may got a little piece of that.
Yeah, he may have got a little piece of that, the way it kind of went sideways like that.
So Plainville's going to set up nice field position at the 42-yard line here to start their first offensive possession. They return the opening kickoff for the touchdown. So this is the first time we're going to get a look at the Cardinals' offense.
Yeah, we'll give them a punt there. That's to 42. That looks like about a 17-yard punt. That's not the kind of field position you want to establish for if you're the Leopards here. It's on their side of the field at the 42-yard line.
So trip receivers to the right for Hayden Friend, one to the left. In the backfield with him is the senior running back, Riley Knipe. And this is Friend to the right side. Look like running an option. Pitch to Knipe. Knipe's got some room off the right side. Knipe's into the secondary. One man to beat, and it makes the tackle out there. That is number 22, J.C. Woods, the middle linebacker. But Riley Knipe on a big gain on first down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that didn't look like anything really special. Now, they had the trips to that side, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So obviously those guys did some nice job stock blocking. There's Copeland out there. You can see him getting a block out on the perimeter. Nice gain there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's going to be, it looks like a 30-yard gain for Knipe, 32 yards on a play. So big game for the Cardinals on the ground game. Now trips receivers to the left for Friend. And this is a give to Knipe up the middle. Knipe's got some room, and he's met. Keep going. Powerful run there by Knipe. He's going to give him about 5 yards on the play.
And this is typical Plainville football. You see all those passing stats. They go, they're going to take. Yeah, let's watch this here.
Just a zone read, it looks like. And
yeah, that was it. That D end was not going to let Friend pull that one out there.
Yep. So that's good. Good positioning for the Leopards. They're reading their assignments right. Knipe, though, with a good run in the middle, sets up 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals. And this is a give. Friend's going to keep this, but he's met at the line of scrimmage by number 71 there, Caden Trower, the 6'2", 220-pound defensive end on the tackle. No gain on the play. Maybe give him a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 4. And, Chris, we've seen it before. The Cardinals do have a pretty decent field goal kicker.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do there. They have twins both ways here.
Friend out of the shotgun, looking to throw, pumps it. He's going to scramble to the right and throws it into the end zone, and it's blocked, taken out there by 21, Brad Collins with the deflection. The ball falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down and 4. And it looks like they are trotting off the field goal kicker. But
nice play there by Collins. Like you said, they get some pressure. They flush him. That's not a textbook throw there. You don't see Friend getting that situation very often. I'm kind of surprised he didn't throw it more at his feet.
Good play by Collins there in the end zone to knock that pass down. So now we've got a 25-yard field goal attempt, and Copeland's kick is up, and it's no good. Must have went off to the right. So the Leopards hold. No score there by the Cardinals, and Copeland's missed 2 kicks already early in this ballgame.
Yeah, and those are the kind of things that boy, it gets down close at the end. That really can haunt you.
Copeland has the leg. Just was a little bit off, and maybe
snap was just a little high. Sometimes that might throw the timing off a little bit. And if anybody's ever long snapped that, that's much more challenging than it appears.
But LaCrosse able to survive that scare by the Cardinals, and now
they also gained a little field position. They moved the ball out to the 20 on a missed field goal, so the ball was down to about the 6. So they actually gained 14 yards of field position there as well.
LaCrosse comes out on their second drive of this ball game, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 2 backs set behind Herdman. And this is a give to the fullback Woods, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there going for J.C. Woods on the play. Looks like Gillum was there and Wilkerson, both the D tackles
on the stop for the Cardinals.
And they have very active D tackles. I said Wilkerson's one of the leading tacklers. Like I said, Gillum sometimes plays linebacker, sometimes plays tackle.
Yep.
2 of the 4 leading tacklers on the team. So that's part of their scheme.
And it looks like they're in the 3-4 now. That's a pass, and Herman's got this complete off to the left side. This is number 40, the tight end, Caleb Sherman on the catch. And that's going to give the LaCrosse Leopards a first down. So 10-yard gain on the throw there from Herman to Sherman.
Yeah, as I say, nice play there. And that's something, LaCrosse doesn't have quite the same passing attack that Plainville does, but if they can keep them honest, keep them from jamming the line of scrimmage.
Well, and that's what was happening, Chris. Plainville's just crowding that line of scrimmage, and so they got to kind of get them back. And this is the second man through, and this calls a stop. That's looks like Justin Reif, the defensive end, on the tackle for the Cardinals, and they're going to get it right at the line of scrimmage. But Collins just nowhere to go. Reif crashing down, makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, that's some aggressive defense there by the Cardinals. Reif coming in, he's playing a defensive end, so he was really crashing down hard on that.
So second down and 10 for the Leopards. Just one back set behind Herman. Herman's going to take this off to the right, just nowhere to go. Cuts it back up the middle to the 35-yard line. May have got a yard on the play, but the outside linebackers, Copeland is sitting there just not fooled at all.
Yeah, you see Reif gets sealed down a little bit, but he's able to come out and help. And then, like I said, they got inside out to help with that. And that's what a lot of times what you're doing is you want those guys to set an edge and turn it back in, because even in 11-man football, if you can get to the sideline, your chance of a big play are much greater.
So third down and 8 for LaCrosse. Looking to throw. There comes the blitz. Herman steps up, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Brought the blitz off the side. That was Jared Copeland on the blitz. Herman had to step up, just nowhere to go on the play.
Yeah, I'll bring up a 4th and 7 here. Like you said, there just really wasn't. He really didn't get much of a chance to even look downfield. I'm impressed the way Herman handled that, though. That he was looking up, and he continued to try to look up even as it was crashing in around him. So, as I said last time, it looked like Plainville may have tipped the punt. Let's see if they get close again.
Yeah, Herman back to punt. Baresh back deep for the Cardinals, and there's coming in again. They got close. And this punt's going to roll down at the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for LaCrosse at their 34-yard line.
Let's take a break here. You're watching the Game of the Week here on Nex-Tech Game Time.
When you need dirt construction of any type at any time, call Joel Younger at Flatlander Dirt Works, LLC. Flatlander Dirt Works offers 24-hour service on oil field, farm, residential, and commercial dirt construction. They even handle septic systems and water line installation and repair. They've got all the big boy toys at Flatlander Dirt Works, serving all of Northwest Kansas. Call 623-7744. Proud supporters of all our area athletes. Flatlander Dirt Works, LLC.
Welcome back to LaCrosse and the Game of the Week here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Hayden Friend just went for 12 yards on first down. Nice run off the right-hand side. And we'll bring up a first down now for the Plainville Cardinals at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, gain of 13 there. Just looked like quarterback sweep. So
yeah, that was a design run from the beginning. And so now the Cardinals come out, trips receivers to the left. Riley Knipe in the backfield with Friend, and this is a give to Knipe up the middle. Knipe's got some room now into the secondary. Riley Knipe is going to outrun everybody. Riley Knipe on the touchdown run there, that's going to be a 53-yard touchdown run for Riley Knipe, and he was barely touched, Chris, as well. That was good blocking up front.
Yeah, I was going to say, excellent blocking here. Boy, you see how they sealed down a big pile of Leopards over there. That was fascinating. I'm not sure what the scheme was there, but they just sealed down a whole pack of Leopards there.
Yeah, on the left side, Jared Casey and Willie Wilkerson really just collapsed that side of the Leopards defensive line.
And your Knipe's a big, powerful kid, but he really didn't need that power on that one.
He showed a little bit of speed there, outran everybody once he got in the backfield. And that may be something different, Chris, between these two teams is just the speed. With LaCrosse may have the size, Plainville's got some speed on their side.
Yeah, Plainville's missed a PAT and a field goal, so now they're going for 2 here.
Trips right, and Hayden Friend's going to try to run. Now he's going to reverse his field back to the left. And the Leopards are out there to make the tackle. It was a nice tackle on the play. That was number 12, Adrian Collins with the tackle. So Cardinals come up short on the PAT, but they score their second touchdown of the evening, make the score 12-0, 4:30 left in this first quarter.
Yeah, that's only these have been quick strike plays. One was on a kickoff.
Yep.
One was punt rolls dead at the 34. 2 plays later, they score on 2 plays, 66 yards.
So LaCrosse is, what they wanted to do was control this time of possession, and boy, they're sure not doing that right now. They're having a hard time getting anything going, running the football.
Yeah, their first series, they did not get any first downs. Their second series, they did get 1 first down. Herdman hooked up with Sherman, and that may be what LaCrosse has to do. They may have to throw the ball more because they have not had much success running the ball so far.
So the Plainville Cardinals will tee this off. Hayden Friend will kick it off. He's averaging 46 yards per kickoff. Back deep for the Leopards will be Clayton Herdman, and along with Hunter Morgan. Herdman averages 19 yards per return, Morgan 15. Friend's kick is deep, and Herdman will take it at the 5-yard line now. Up the middle, and Herdman's got some room up across to close to the 30-yard line. So good 25-yard return for Clayton Herdman, and the Leopards will start there off 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was a nice return. Just looked like a middle return there, but Herdman does a nice job keeping his head up, looking for the seam in there. Not able to blow it up, but that's still good field position at the own 29.
And that was a deep kick and kind of out-kicked the coverage a little bit. Good return for the Leopards. And we'll see what they can do here on their third possession of the evening. 12-0 is our score. Plainville's scored twice. The opening kickoff return by Hayden Friend, then a touchdown run by Riley Knight. And now the Leopards got twin receivers to the left. One back behind Herdman. Herdman looking to throw, and he's looking for his tight end out in the flat, and Sherman, this ball was over his head, falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like he's trying to get him on a little short out pattern there. Plainville had committed, like I said, you can see they're committing quite a few people to the box there, and sometimes to try to counteract that might be why they had the twins out there, try to pull a D-back out. Maybe you might open some things up, or obviously once in a while teams will get stuck and they'll pull a linebacker out, but most teams are sophisticated enough not to let that happen.
And it brings up 2nd down and 10.
With double tight formation here.
And Herdman gives to Collins off the right side, and he sidesteps one tackle, and he's up out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So 5 yards on the carry for the tailback Brad Collins, the 5'10", 166-pound senior.
Yeah, and they needed that little boost there, like you said. That's going to put them in a third and 5 situation. That's, like I said, they're not in the downs and distance they want. They're not way out of whack, but that's not where, like I said, that's what hurts when you have that incomplete pass on 1st down.
So 3rd down and 5. They've got a bunch set to the left of Herdman, and he's looking to throw. Looks like a little screen. He can't find anybody. He's going to go throw deep, and a nice catch out there. Number 1, Zach Brown, and he's going to call it incomplete. Incomplete's the call, and that was close to a nice reception, but had that foot out, looks like.
Yeah, official's right there looking down the sideline. So, yeah, he's over talking to the coach. That's what he said. I was looking right down the sideline. I got that. I like what Herdman did there. That obviously wasn't the primary receiver there.
Right. Now, it looks like they were trying to set up a screen off to the left side. But
yeah, maybe on that bunch side. Yep. But I like the way that, he did what wasn't there originally, so he tried to still make a play and just about made it happen.
So Herdman back in the punt formation for the 3rd time tonight. And this punt is off. And this is a better punt. Baresh drives him back to the 31-yard line. Ryan Baresh sidesteps a tackler and is off to the right side and out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So a 13-yard return for Ryan Baresh, and the Cardinals will start first down and 10 there.
Another, Plainville, the possession gods are smiling on them tonight. One time they didn't matter about possession because obviously took it to the house on a kickoff, but we're not playing much in the south end. So
it'll be on the 42-yard line, first and 10. And all three of their possessions have been from the 40-yard line and on. So trip receivers to the left for the Cardinals, one to the right. Riley Knipe in the backfield with Hayden Friend. And this will give to Knipe up the middle. And he is met there by number 21, Brad Collins, on the tackle. Knipe gave him 3 yards on the carry.
Yeah, he was hit right at the line of scrimmage. Like I said, Knipe's a powerful kid.
He's 6 foot 215, and it may take more than one defender to bring him down.
Right. Right now Plainville has a lot of answers on offense, and the Leopards need to step up and find a way to get a stop.
Trips receivers to the left of Friend. Now Reif in motion. Friend's looking to throw, and he's going to throw deep to Baresh, and Baresh is open in the middle. Ryan Baresh is going to take this in for the score. A nice pitch and catch for Friend, and just hit Baresh there in the middle on a post, and he was wide open.
Yeah, I didn't see what the coverage was going on in the secondary there. About just a straight post patterns, all that was, and Baresh was running free there. I don't know. Typically you would think there'd be a free safety back there playing center field, but
I think they walked their safeties over to the trip side and left everybody out on an island out there. But nice pitch and catch, a 58-yard touchdown throw and catch for the Cardinals. Now they're going to go for 2. And this is a give to Knipe up the middle, and he is in for the 2-point conversion now. Our score here, 3:06 left in this first quarter. Plainville's out to a 20-0 lead on LaCrosse.
Let's throw it to a break. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
He went to the end of the line. Welcome back to LaCrosse in the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time. You just saw a 58-yard touchdown throw and catch by the Cardinals. Hayden Friend to Ryan Baresh, and extends the lead for them to 20-0. Hayden Friend set to kick this off. Back deep for the Leopards will be number 8, Clayton Herdman, and this is Hunter Morgan. It looks like he's in the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. So the Leopards will start first and 10 at the 20-yard line. And Chris, the more the distance this gets and score, I don't know if LaCrosse is capable or they have the firepower to keep up.
And really, even if this drive takes 8 minutes, they need to get some pods and momentum going and keep Plainville's offense off the field, because they're striking fast. These are, kickoff return, 2 plays, 66 yards, 2 plays, 58 yards. I mean, so actually, LaCrosse has already been on offense more, but they don't have anything to show for it.
Yeah, they need a couple first downs here.
Yeah.
And this will give to the fullback, J.C. Woods, up the middle, and he's got maybe 3 yards on the carry. And that was just a fullback dive up the middle. Make the tackle there is Knipe for the Cardinals. So 2nd down and 7 for LaCrosse.
Yeah, and you would think that with the size LaCrosse has on their line, Trower 220 yards, Showalter 210, Dinsmore 242, Mongau 245, Riedel 262. That dive action would be good for him.
So Herdman then give to Zach Brown, the tailback, and he's brought down in the backfield for a loss on the play, a 3-yard loss. And this is just great penetration up here by the Cardinals defense.
Let's watch this replay here. Oh, that's hard when you're a running back and you're getting hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's
Nolan Jones, the defensive end for the Cardinals on the tackle. And Chris, both defensive ends, Jones and Rife, are crashing in.
Yeah,
back.
very active. Sometimes to counter that, you might try pitch sweep or something, try to get outside those guys.
So Herdman in the shotgun trips receivers to his right. 3rd down and 10 for the Leopards, and they desperately need a first down. Blitz coming, and Herdman's going deep, but he overthrows his receiver off to the left side. That was Sherman on the route, so it'll bring up 4th down and 10 for the Leopards again. And boy, Chris, they're just not having any success running the football tonight.
Boy, what worries me a little bit here is they've come real close to blocking a punt. That first one I think they tipped. So even this part of the game has been tough for the Leopards. So,
and Plainville's going to get good field position out of this again. Baresh standing at his 48-yard line, and the kick is up and off. It's a low line kick at the 50-yard line. Baresh gets up to the 45 on the return, but the Cardinals will be starting in the plus territory here,
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, 1:29 left here in the first quarter, and the changing the ends I don't think is really going to affect the outcome. But boy, LaCrosse might just want a chance to catch their breath. So what in the world do we got to change here?
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 45-yard line. Clock is running, or clock is stopped here, 1:29. Trip receivers to the left for Friend. Riley Knipe, the lone setback in the backfield. And this is a zone read. Friend keeps it up the middle, and he's got a couple yards. Caleb Sherman on the tackle for the Leopards. That's a 2-yard gain for Friend. Will bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, that just looked like an inside zone read there. He's reading what's happening to the outside, and if he doesn't like what he sees out there, he's going to take it up the middle.
So 2nd down and 8 for Plainville. And back to the trips over here to the left-hand side. Friend in the shotgun. Going to get the looking over here for the screen pass. Nothing going. Friend scrambles to the right and looks downfield and in between receivers out there. So incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down and 8 for Plainville.
Yeah, nice coverage out there by the LaCrosse secondary. It took them a while to get to him. I think they just rushed forward there. I wasn't looking to see how many they rushed, but when they finally flushed him out of the pocket, there was still nobody there.
Yeah, Caden Trower, the defensive end for the Leopards, did a nice job of containing Friend. It didn't let him to go outside and made him throw that ball.
And here's what you don't want to do against Hayden Friend. You don't want to wildly run up the field, be ripping and swimming and doing all that stuff and not keep your lanes because he'll just find the seam, run right up the middle against you. And
this is a fake to Knipe and the throw down the middle. This is interception. Intercepted by Brett Herman, and Herman is up to the 45-yard line, but nice play out there by that cornerback, Brett Herman, the 5'11", 160-pound junior.
Yeah, that was an interesting play because they held it into Knipe, held it in, pulled it out the last minute on the zone read, and nice athletic play by Herman, jumping up, getting nice height there to take that ball away.
He read that pretty well and broke on that pass just perfectly.
Well, and you know, that might have been who Friend was reading that corner, that safety yard. Are they coming up for the run or are they staying back for the pass? And didn't look like he got the read right, perhaps.
So 1st down and 10 for the Leopards in their best field position of the night.
34 seconds left in the first here.
Brown up to the 47-yard line, give him 2 yards on the play. And Coach Webster said that, he may run Zach Brown in at the tailback position, trading him and Collins off. And this will run down the first quarter here. 10 seconds left. LaCrosse is up at the line of scrimmage. Look like they're going to run the ball or run a play here. They do get a snap off. Fakes the reverse, and Herdman is brought down at the line of scrimmage. And that is Willie Wilkerson on the tackle for the Cardinals. So no gain on 2nd down. Will bring up 3rd down and 8. When we come back for the second quarter, you're watching the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time.
When it comes to accessorizing your truck, SUV, or van, Advantage Glass Plus is the original specialist. They have a huge selection including Nerf bars, custom chrome wheels, ARE truck caps and tonneau covers, running boards, heavy-duty grill guards, fender flares, plus a whole lot more. Along with Retracts, the ultimate tractable pickup bed cover. Enhance appearance, add protection, plus add style and value to your ride when you visit Advantage Glass Plus, South Pine Street in Hayes. Proudly serving the area for 20 years.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Hey, I just checking Twitter here. The other game in the Hayes High bracket, Abilene trails McPherson 7-0 after one, but Hayes controls their own destiny, but just interesting to see how those games come out. Scott City Concordia, no score at the end of the first quarter.
So 3rd down and 7 for LaCrosse. Herdman looking to throw, throws back, and that's intercepted. That's number 25 on the defense there. Noah Hansen from the strong safety position just stepped right in front of the tight end and picked that pass off. So back-to-back turnovers here for both teams.
Yeah, that's expensive there. 11:53 left here in the second. Hansen, I think that's his 4th pick of the year. But like I said, LaCrosse would just be, if they could just run some offense and get some rhythm, I could really help them. Down 20-0 right now. They need some good things to happen.
Yeah, they had some momentum there with the interception, but the play action pass, Herdman just kind of rushed it, and Sherman wasn't open. Hansen with the interception. So this will give the Knipe off to the left-hand side, and Knipe is still on his feet. He's still going. Riley Knipe has just left 3 defenders on the ground, and Riley Knipe gets up across the midfield to the 47-yard line. What a tough run there by Riley Knipe.
That's good stuff there.
He was mad at the line of scrimmage and took the whole team 5 more yards, left 3 defenders on the ground at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was good stuff there.
So 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals. Trips receivers to the right for Hayden Friend. He's in the shotgun. And this is an option to the left-hand side as a give to Knipe, and Knipe slips up and going to lose a yard on the play. On the Brad Collins out there for the Leopards.
Here, let's watch replay. See Collins come up, do a nice job here. He was forced to pitch there. Number 40 does a nice job forcing the pitch there for LaCrosse. That's Sherman, so.
Good sound defense there for the Leopards on the option play. They read their assignments well. So 3rd down and 7 for the Cardinals. 10:33 left in this first half. Yeah, Plainville up 20-0.
Trips left. That'll be interesting to see what they do with that. Like I say, sometimes they work right underneath like that. Nice, high, tall target. Penalty mark or a whistle. Timeout.
Timeout, Plainville.
So Plainville takes a timeout, and we've got 10:23 left in this first half. This is a big stop for LaCrosse, Chris. They've got a little bit of momentum here. They got an interception on the last possession, and so if their defense can come up big with a stop here, really would swing some of that momentum. At least stop the Cardinals a little bit.
It gives that defense a little bit of momentum, a little bit of confidence coming into this because on the first on the kickoff return, that's not on the defense at all. But the other 2 scores were 2-play drives. I mean, and you just can't give that up.
Right. So they're and this is probably, if they get the stop, Plainville's probably going to punt the ball up by 20.
Wamigo's up over Hayes 6-0 at the end of the first quarter, so that's not so good for the Indians.
So 3rd down and 7 for Plainville. Trips receivers to the left for the Cardinals. Dylan Wallace, the lone receiver, off to the right. And Fred's going to look that way. And it's another interception this time. And now the Leopards got some room off to the left-hand side. And out of bounds is number 18 on the play. Nice job out there by Hunter Morgan. Hunter Morgan is just a freshman. Really read that pass from Friend pretty well and able to pick that off.
Yeah, that's a nice return, too. He about 20, 25 yards on that return.
We got a LaCrosse Leopard down on the field injured, but nice interception, nice return there by Hunter Morgan, and the Leopards will be 1st and 10 on their side of the field when we come back. You're watching the Game of the Week here on Nex-Tech Game Time.
At Bullseye Event Center, we consider every detail when transforming our space into the perfect setting for your event. Our newly renovated, unique facility is ideal for weddings and receptions, corporate events, and parties for up to 300 guests. We also have smaller rooms and on-site kitchen available for meetings and reunions and social gatherings. Call us today to book your next function at Bullseye Event Center, downtown Norton, where your event is our top priority. When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes.
Welcome back to the Game of the Week on Nex-Tech Game Time. Hayden Friend just threw his second interception of the night, and LaCrosse is going to have this 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line in plus territory.
Yeah, did you pick up who the injured Leopard was?
Yeah, that was Caden Trower was injured on the play, and looks like he's back. He's joined the team back in the huddle, so I think he'll be able to come back. It might have been a little shoulder injury, but 1st and 10 now for LaCrosse, looking to get something going on offense. Boy, they just really they haven't got much going. They can't get much on the ground.
But
and
this
they
is
really
a nice development for them. They're starting in Plainville territory. They've been in their own territory most of the night, so that's a positive development for the Leopards.
So now one back set behind Hardman. Twins to the right, and this is a play action. Hardman looking to throw. He's got his man open in the flat. That is Brett Herman on the reception, and Herman's got a 1st down and a little bit more up across the 30-yard line to the 28.
Yeah, nice play here. We'll watch the replay. Rolls right. Get that. That's nicely throws that ball, drops it right over his shoulders there. Nice throw and catch. Great development for the Leopards. Be 1st and 10. We'll make that a 17-yard gain. So
even without the run game, the play action was there for the Leopards. So 1st and 10 for LaCrosse at the 28-yard line. I formation set, and this is a run in the option, and Herdman slips a tackle, and Clayton Herdman close to the 20-yard line. A nice gain on the play on the option keeper for the quarterback.
Yeah, watch the replay here. Herman fakes the dive. Gillum has to go for the dive and then runs through another tackler there, takes a pack of Cardinals to bring him down, a flock of Cardinals.
As Hanson on the attempted tackle, Herdman was able to run through that tackle and pick up 7 yards or 6 yards on the play. So 2nd and 4 for the Leopards. Twins receivers to the right. I formation back behind Herdman, and there's some confusion. They're going to take a timeout.
See if we got the mic right.
Timeout, Leopards.
So 9:19 left in this first half. LaCrosse with a timeout, and we'll take it with them. You're watching the Game of the Week here on Nex-Tech Game Time.
Leon's Welding and Fabrication has been serving Western Kansas for over 25 years with custom fabrication of metal projects, including trailers, flatbeds, steel and aluminum fencing, ornamental gates and handrails, and metal art creations. Leon's also offers sandblasting and coating services and a powder coating division with over 6,400 colors to choose from. For your next project, visit Leon's Welding and Fabrication, East Highway 40 in Hayes.
Welcome back to the game of the week on Nex-Tech Game Time. Our score 20-0, Plainville on top of LaCrosse with 9:19 left in this first half, but LaCrosse is driving, looking to get some points on the scoreboard. They've got 2nd down and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, LaCrosse is starting to counterpunch now, which is what they need to do. And by running some offense like this, it keeps Hayden Friend from attacking you.
So Twins to the right for Herdman. And this is a play action. He's looking to throw, and he's under pressure and throws this out of bounds. Boy, that was almost a sack. Willie Wilkerson was applying the pressure on Herdman, but he's able to get the ball out of bounds and incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
I think that shows a lot of strength on Herdman's part because he was getting dragged down as he threw that. He got it close enough to the receiver that it wasn't a situation where it was going to be a penalty. But Herdman's a big, strong kid. He's 6'3", 204.
So 3rd down and 4 now for LaCrosse, and this is a big 3rd down for him. That's probably 2-down territory, don't you think, Chris?
Yeah, I think so. And we talked before the game that they haven't had a lot of success kicking field goals.
Right.
So I'm thinking, plus being down 20-0, I don't know that 3 helps you much anyhow.
So they're quick to the line of scrimmage now. I formation set. Now there's going to be
looks like that's a
timeout.
LaCrosse timeout again. Yeah, he pointed towards LaCrosse. So at 9:11 here, we'll take a break as well. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
Steel Fabrications, New York Life Justin Casey agent, Wild West Saloon and Grill, Professional Fire Equipment, and First State Bank, member FDIC, are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Plainville students and athletes. Best wishes for a successful season from under his wings, the Prairie Print Shop, Prairie Heritage Auction and Real Estate, and the Animal Hospital, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long.
Hey, just check scores in Kansas on the old Twitter, and Hayes High has rallied. They're up over Wamego right now, 13-7. The Indians can still advance in the playoffs with a win tonight, so that's big news back in Hayes City right now.
So important 3rd down for LaCrosse. They've taken 2 timeouts here on this drive. This is really an important drive, Chris, just to get some points on the board here.
Yes.
So 3rd and 4, tight set for the Leopards. And it looks like there may be some movement. There's a flag on the play. This will bring them back behind.
Yeah, in Plainville's mind, there's no doubt what happened. There was like 7 of them pointed. So, boy, you've used 2 timeouts here. Boy, this is costly to LaCrosse. You don't get something out of this.
Yeah, they needed something. I mean, they needed something out of this drive, and now they're 3rd and 9, and this is just not in the position that they're best equipped for.
Yes.
So.
Definitely. So that moves them back to about a 3rd and 9, like you said, Curtis. And like you said, the only thing you could say is this is 4-down territory. So you get for a chunk here and then a chunk on 4th down.
So tight set again for the Leopards, and this is a give to the running back. Collins has got some room off the left-hand side. This is Woods. Cuts it back up to close to the 5-yard line. So good tough run there by J.C. Woods, the fullback.
Like on the replay here, we'll see some nice blocking as well. That's a lead play there. Looks number 71, the big tackle there. That's Trower, who we thought was a little dinged up earlier. Does a nice job driving his guy off the line of scrimmage.
So good tough run there by Woods. Gets a 1st down for LaCrosse. Now 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. 2 backs set behind Herdman. Tight set. And Herdman on the fake, and he's got a man open, and just out of the reach of his receiver, Brett Herman. Falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Boy, I think they're trying to keep Plainville from sucking right up tight to the line of scrimmage here. Throw it in the corner of the end zone, trying to, even though you're in close, they're still trying to do a little horizontal stretch there.
So 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Leopards. 8:44 left in this first half. Plainville up 20-0. And this is, like we said, this is an important drive for LaCrosse. They need to have some of this confidence to punch this one in if they want to stay in this ball game. And this is Herdman to the left, and he's got no room out there. Nice.
Boy, Nolan Jones is right there in the greeting party.
Nice tackle out there by the defensive end, and Herdman tried to sneak around the left-hand side. They lost a yard back to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Nolan Jones, like I said, both defensive ends, but especially Jones, have had a great night tonight. They are really aggressive. We haven't seen a lot of zone read out of LaCrosse. We almost think that maybe that's what they ought to do. So
3rd and goal from the 6 for LaCrosse, and trips receivers a bunch set real close to the line of scrimmage. And this is Herdman looking to the right. Now he's cutting back, and he loses the football. And Plainville's got this covered, and Gillum out to the midfield, and boy, man, that couldn't have went any worse than for LaCrosse.
And Herdman's just trying to make a play. He's trying to be an athlete, and
went
watch
right,
the
went
replay.
left,
He gets stripped by Jones.
And Gillum with the pickup to the 50-yard line. Trower saved the touchdown for the Leopards, but Plainville now, the goal line stand. Now they got the ball back at the 50-yard line, and
7:54 left here. Boy, that's a gosh, that's
a gut punch right there.
Yes, that really is.
They were driving. They had some success. They were looking for some points, and the turnover cost them. So 1st and 10 for Plainville. Twin receivers both directions for Hayden Friend out of the shotgun. And a give to Knipe off the right side. Knipe's got some room into the secondary across the 35 to the 34-yard line. Good tough run there by Riley Knipe.
Yeah.
On the zone read.
Yeah, talk about gut punch. This is another one right here. You're looking at straight dive action. They're doubling down there in the middle. He gets it up 15 yards for the first down.
So 1st and 10 for Plainville at the 35-yard line of LaCrosse. 7:42 left in this first half. Twin receivers set both directions for Friend out of the gun. And another zone read. Friend going to keep this. And nice pursuit out there. That's number 40, Caleb Sherman, from his outside linebacker position. And he's been reading that zone read all night. He's got an eye on Friend when they run that play. That's a loss of 5 for Friend. Will bring up maybe 6, so 2nd down and 16.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing they needed there. LaCrosse, you got to give them a lot of credit for that. They've had to respond to a lot of tough situations already.
Yeah, and they kind of their backs against the wall here, and they've got Plainville backed up now, 2nd down and 16 from the 41, 42-yard line. Trips receivers to the right for the Cardinals. Friend's going to throw this out there to Rife. Rife on the reception and makes a man miss. It's a flag down. Rife still on his feet all across the 35 down to the 33-yard line. This might be a face mask, Chris.
Boy, that's interesting to throw that ball up there to Rife because he's your tight end. He's probably not quite as quick as some of your other guys.
Let's
but
see what we got here. Either.
Oh, it's on Plainville.
Wow. I don't know what happened to the mic here for the ref, but there's a personal foul on the Cardinals out there. So.
I can see his lips moving.
I know.
So he must have a technology glitch there.
So this will bring him all the way back to the 45-yard line. That's a personal foul face mask variety on the flag, and so
yeah, we've moved back over the midfield stripe too. So that shows you what a huge penalty is.
So this is 2nd down and 30 now for the Cardinals. 6:35 left in this first half. Twins receivers set both directions for Friend out of the shotgun. And bringing some heat, LaCrosse going to bring a blitz, and the throw out to the flat is short. Will bring up 3rd down and 30. And even though it's 3rd down and real long, LaCrosse showing a little bit of blitz there.
Yeah, and I think that you've got to blitz carefully against Hayden Friend, because if you get too far upfield, he finds a seam. He's going to rump the middle. All of a sudden, you're going to expect the linebacker to tackle him in the open field. But you also don't want him to get comfortable back there either. And I like the discipline in the LaCrosse pass rush there.
So 3rd down and 30. Trips receivers to the left for Friend. He's out of the shotgun. Lone receiver Wallace to the side. And Friend scrambling around to the right. He's going to uncork this deep and out of bounds, falls incomplete. And LaCrosse was able to hold Plainville there. And so that's the last 3 possessions on defense. LaCrosse has really done a good job.
Yes, the Leopards have made some nice defensive adjustments. It was interesting watching that play develop. Friend, even at the snap, was like trying to direct his blockers, orchestrating things, but to no avail because that was a nice pass rush, flushed him a little bit right, which that's probably the way he'd rather be flushed if you're going to flush him, but there was nothing there. He just threw that out of bounds.
So Hayden Friend back to punt this ball. This deep is Morgan, but this is going to bounce at the 23, 24-yard line and be down there. So 6:03 left in this first half, and their defense have kind of stiffened up and stopped stopped Plainville in the last 3 possessions.
Yeah, we've had a change in that regard. LaCrosse still not being held off the scoreboard. They did get down to the Plainville 5. Then Herdman was kind of wrestled down by Jones. The next play he was stripped by Jones. Way back behind the line of scrimmage, Gillum scooped it up and took it to the midfield stripe. So, but LaCrosse is still alive in this game, no doubt.
So 1st and 10 for LaCrosse, and Herdman off to the right-hand side, sidesteps a tackler, but good read there by Plainville, and they're not biting on any of these fakes by the Leopards.
Yeah, I just think they haven't had enough success pounding it up the middle. Now, they've had some success running wide, but not pounding up the middle. So I think when they fake that dive, I just think they're saying, well, we've got that under control. And give some credit to the interior line of the Cardinals there. That's Wilkerson and that's Hayden Gillum.
Yeah, it looks like they've also brought in an extra defensive tackle, Jared Rathburn. And low snap, and nice job by Copeland. Jared Copeland with the tip and timed that pass just right. And Copeland jumping in the air and knocking that pass down will bring up 3rd down and 10. Yeah,
the cat keeps it from anything developing there. Herdman does a nice job handling the snap. I said last 2 nights we've seen 4 good quarterbacks here. I really feel like both these guys tonight are really good quarterbacks. Well, handle adversity well. If the low snap, they pick it up, they make the play, and move on. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 10 here for LaCrosse.
And LaCrosse has got to be careful not to make any turnovers. And the shotgun. And Herdman looking to throw is going to find his man across the middle. Nice catch. Nice pitch and catch out there. Brett Herman on the reception. Nice ball by Herdman, and that'll be a 1st down for LaCrosse.
Yeah, moves it up to about the 47. Let's watch the replay here. Nice job of pass blocking there. Gave him a nice clean pocket, and he put the ball in a spot where Hayden Friend could not knock it away.
I wonder if they're going to run a little bit more of that out of the shotgun. Herdman's got a good arm on him, and they've kind of hit the Cardinals with some good passes. So
that's a good observation.
Shotgun again for the Leopards. Herdman looking to throw, and he's got his man again out there. And that's, again, Herman on the reception for what should be another 1st down for LaCrosse.
And that's 2 very different patterns. That looked like just an out, whereas the other one's more of a post down the middle of the field. So moves it up to the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. That'll be a gain of about 10 there. Or maybe, now they're moving the stick, so it must have been 10. They were eyeballing it just to make sure that they are now in Plainville territory. So good things are happening for the LaCrosse Leopards here with 4:48 left in the 2nd quarter.
Back to the shotgun, twin receivers trips to the right. Herdman's going to take this up the middle, and he's tripped up. Nice job there by Rathbun on the tackle. It would reach up and grab the foot of Herdman.
Yeah, this looks like a little bit of a zone read here. Inside zone read perhaps, and like I said, I thought that might work, but boy, it sure didn't. They got 3 out of that, so that's not all bad.
No, what you do is you back the Cardinals off the line of scrimmage a little bit out of that shotgun. They got to respect the pass. So under center now, Herdman on the play action. looking to throw. He's under pressure, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Applying the pressure there was number 55, Hayden Gillum, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Herdman shows nice athleticism there, avoiding Gillum enough to get that ball off. There wasn't. He didn't have a lot of time. He kind of got to reverse field, and he threw that. The Cardinal that was on defending or looked like had a chance at it, but I don't think he really had much of a chance because if he catches, I don't think there's any way he gets his feet in. So Herdman does a nice job getting it close enough. There's no penalty, but no harm.
Yeah, they're not fake. They're not buying on any of the fakes. Herdman now is wrapped up in the backfield, but there is a penalty on the play.
It looked like the fullback might have leaned a little bit.
But yeah, they're not biting on anything. Plainville State is coming at them. Personal foul, face mask against Plainville. Another one.
Interesting.
I seen an arm come up towards
Here we got a
the head.
replay. We might see that arm and hand come up there. Fakes the dive. Keeps as he's going. Whoa, yep, there it is. Yeah, that's Nolan Jones. He's had a fantastic game so far, but got his hand up in the face mask. So
this will be 1st down and 10 for LaCrosse. That's a big penalty. They were going to be 3rd down and 7. So another 1st down and keep the chains moving. Keep that Plainville offense on the sideline.
Yeah, and this is another deep penetration by the LaCrosse offense. Something they desperately needed here. Now they need to get some points on the board.
The I formation set for Herdman. Twins receivers to the right. And this will give to the fullback. Woods up the middle. He's fighting for some yards up across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that's a little more success than they have had running more of that dive series there. So here, let's watch replay. They do pull a guard there.
Good push up.
Oh, yeah, and the guard does a nice job of getting up and helping create a seam there. That's number 58, looked like on pulling that. That's Jacob Showalter.
So 2nd down and 5 now for LaCrosse.
Anytime I can give love to a lineman, that's good.
Absolutely. I formation, tight set, and this is the reverse now. And Herman is met right at the line of scrimmage, and nice read there. That was 52, Jared Casey in on the tackle, and just nobody's biting on anything. Plainville's just pinning their ears back and coming at LaCrosse.
Yeah, good discipline over there on the Plainville side, making them earn it.
So 3rd and 4, we give them a yard on the play. 3rd and 4 for LaCrosse. And they're in desperate need of some points. This is the 2nd time they've been down in this deep in Plainville.
But they have kind of staunched the bleeding, though.
Yes.
I mean, for a while, it looked like this game might get away from them.
There's a zone read, and Herman's wrapped up. No, he's not. He escapes the tackle of the defensive end and able to lean back to the line of scrimmage.
And in the stat sheet, that looks like nothing, but boy, that was a huge play there to actually squirt forward there and get that 3-4 yards. So
Hayden Gillum on the tackle will bring up 4th down and 4.
And 4th and 4 is that's something LaCrosse is okay with.
Yeah.
But although they've passed the ball surprisingly well here, they had a couple of early passes in this drive. Herdman hooked up with Herman for 24 yards. On the very next play, hooked up with him for 10 yards. Got also a 15-yard face mask penalty that has aided this drive.
So receivers split both directions for Herdman. And this is play action. Herman looking to throw. Now looking to the end zone and just overthrows his receiver and falls incomplete. So it'll be a turnover on downs for LaCrosse. And Plainville will take over 1st and 10.
Let's take a quick break here. 1:42 left in the second. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Welcome back to the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Riley Knipe with a 1st down carry of 7 yards for the Cardinals to bring up 2nd down and 3. 1:20 left in this first half, and not a lot of urgency from Plainville. They're content just to run their regular pace here on offense. And another give to Knipe, and he's got some room. Riley Knipe's into the backfield. Riley
Holy
Knight's
cow.
got one man to beat, and Herdman's not going to catch him. Riley Knight on a second touchdown run of the night. This is a big one for Plainville. Just a minute left in this second half, or second quarter.
It looks like they're just settling for a dive, and they get a 76-yard play out of Knipe. Boy, talk about a nasty knife wound there. Holy cow. Like I say, it looked like they were just killing the clock, going to go in at halftime. 20-0 lead. Now it's 26-0. We'll see if they add to that.
And Riley Knipe, he's running hard tonight. That's his second touchdown. And he's shown a little bit of speed here.
Yes.
He's getting into the secondary and outrunning defenders. So Copeland on the attempt. This one is up, and it's no good. So Copeland's missed all three of his kicks tonight. Little out of character for him. 26-0 is our score. Plainville had been shut down, Chris, for most of that second quarter until that long run by Riley Knight.
Well, and holy cow, these Plainville quick strike drives are all 2 plays.
Yeah.
And like I said, it looked like they were. Well, obviously, give Knight the ball, big things can happen, but you don't expect the big fullback running, whether it was quick trap dive, whatever it was. I wouldn't look at the blocking. You don't expect that, and
yeah, it was just a zone read play. Give it to him right up the middle. He found a seam and broke an arm tackle and was off to the races.
Yeah, for a big kid.
Yeah, he's 215.
Yeah, Knipe's 215. He runs pretty well, whoever Plainville sees down the road, I'm sure that's going to be one of the things. If they got a coach up here scouting tonight from Elkhart, or me for that matter. You've got to get bodies that Knipe kid. You can't let him start rolling downhill.
Well, and that's the difficult part of defending the Plainville is they're going to spread you out, and you're going to have to cover their receivers.
Yes.
And it leaves the interior guys one-on-one, and
they do a lot of things with formation to force you to spread out, or you're going to take a chance on Hayden Friend picking you apart. If you say, all right, we'll take away Baresh and Rife, well, they'll find other people.
So Friend on the kickoff. And this is going to drop. And Hunter Morgan picks this up and gets up across to the 25-yard line, but stopped there. And LaCrosse now with 55 seconds left in this half, backed up at their 25-yard line.
Yeah, and this is not the kind of game LaCrosse wants to play. They'd rather have a 7-6 punch out than being down 26-0. And you say, well, duh, everyone. Well, they're just not built for that quick strike. See, if Plainville's down 26-0, their offense is a little more equipped for the quick strike. But
and LaCrosse has had two deep
yes, they have
possessions in Plainville territory. Just have come away with nothing. But trips to the right for Herdman, just one setback, and this is a give to Woods, and Woods finds some room off the left-hand side up across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry.
Yeah, I just went off left tackle here. Let's watch. Looked like the Plainville defensive lineman pulled down that trapping guard. That's usually a defensive hold. That looked pretty blatant. But
well, the defensive ends for the Cardinals are crashing in. Now there's nobody there for Herman to fake, and he's left all on the island out there. Throws the ball out of bounds. Let's see if he's outside the pocket. And I don't see a flag, so they must have ruled that he was outside the pocket when he threw. There's no receiver in the area.
Yeah, Herdman someone went the wrong way, and it looked like it might be the quarterback. It looked like everyone else was going the opposite direction.
A little discussion here by the officials. They're going to get back here and discuss this, whether or not he was outside the pocket or not. But there wasn't a receiver out there, so I think that's what they're saying. He must have just got outside the pocket. Bring up 3rd down and 4. 20 seconds left here in this first half. And boy, you just don't want anything bad to happen if you're LaCrosse. It's already 26-0, and that's going to be a pretty tough mountain to climb. But you tack on any more points, and it's going to make that almost impossible.
Trips to the right.
There's some movement.
Illegal procedure.
Looks like we're still having a little bit of technical difficulty with the mic on the ref. So 3rd down and 9 now for LaCrosse. And they're going to have twins receivers both direction. Herman out of the shotgun. And looks like Plainville's going to bring some pressure. Herman scrambles out and throws it to the right, and there's a flag down.
Baresh stuck his offside arm. You know, that's basketball fundamentals there. You use your offside arm, not your play side arm. But maybe he turned the shoulder a little bit. Maybe that's what they got him for. Let's see if we can pick this up on a replay.
It's a pretty dangerous throw out there.
Yes.
I mean, if Baresh gets that in front of the receiver, he's off and for another score. So
our crack unit down there in the van, they will get us a nice replay to see that. So
that'll be 1st down for LaCrosse. 14 seconds now remaining in this first half. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So
be interesting to see, what kind of crazy stuff. They got trips to the top side there, so they might go that way. Or you got a singled up guy down here. 40 jump too. Wow, he was in single coverage, and he might have been kind of his appetite might have gotten the best of him there because he said, "Hey, if I can." But Baresh might be. He's one of their better D-backs, obviously. So
that's Caleb Sherman, the tight end. Sherman and Herman both have been key receivers for the Leopards tonight. Both of them have receptions, but little jump, and it'll be 1st down and 15 for LaCrosse at the 35-yard line. Now they still come out, trips receivers to the right. 14 seconds remaining in this first half, and LaCrosse is not going to concede anything.
Sent five.
It throws deep and well over the head of anybody out there. Brad Collins, the halfback, was in the vicinity, but that ball goes incomplete, so 8 seconds left now, 2nd and 15.
Yeah, they obviously Plainville they spread the D-backs out. They had the linebackers covering the flats. They still brought an extra linebacker to keep the pressure on, and Herman really didn't get much chance to step up in the pocket and throw that.
So LaCrosse still looking to maybe throw deep, but here comes, and there's a fumble, and Herman just gets back on, and that was a smart play. But Plainville's coming after him, and there's going to be a timeout, and so LaCrosse is not going to concede anything this first half, and Plainville has the lead, 26-0, 4 seconds left in this first half.
Yeah,
you get to a point though. You don't. I mean, it's good to be aggressive, but we had that game Norton and Phillipsburg earlier and boy, that just a mistake right at halftime, just really blew that game open.
Yes.
And
I'm sure if Norton had that do all over again, they'd have just knelt on that ball or handed it to the fullback and just said, "We'll let it go." And sometimes you'd say, "Gosh, we got to make something happen. Let's try this." And that coaching gig is a lot tougher than it looks.
Absolutely. But LaCrosse has had a couple good possessions here on offense here in the second quarter. They've had some good deep drives and have found something. They've been able to move the ball in the air a little bit.
Right, and they've moved the ball in the air a little bit. They staunched the bleeding on defense. So. They have a little bit of momentum going in the locker room, but now they got to find a way to get it in the end zone.
So 4 seconds left. This will probably be the last play of the half, and there's a screen play, and it's a double pass, and he's going to throw deep to Sherman, who makes the catch. Sherman breaks one tackle, and Hayden Friend hangs on to him at the 20-yard line, brings Caleb Sherman down, but that was a double pass. Brett Herman, the receiver, connects with Sherman on the play, and that's and Sherman was one tackle away, Chris, from
right here on
that.
The replay. You see how far he gets. He gets it down to the 20-yard line. Wow.
A good try there for LaCrosse, but comes up just a little bit short. So our score at halftime, Plainville 26, LaCrosse 0. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
Norton County Hospital would like to welcome Dr. Greg Serene to the community. Dr. Serene is a board-certified surgeon and trained in sports medicine. His practice will focus on knee injuries, joint replacements, and general orthopedics. Dr. Serene has been practicing for over 20 years and looks forward to providing orthopedic care to Norton and the surrounding communities. The Norton County Hospital, dedicated to caring, commitment, and community.
Get more of the potential you plant with the latest from 360 Yield Center. Unlock trap nutrients and speed residue breakdown with 360 chain roll. Prevent root-restricting berms to give roots access to potential-boosting moisture and nutrients with 360 bullet ripper points. And capture more yield at every harvest by reducing header loss by 80% with 360 Yield Saver replacement gathering chains.
Stahl Products, Rife Welding and Construction, Kerner Chiropractic, Cookies Liquor, and Dr. Paul Lampert are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Plainville students and athletes. Best wishes for a successful season from Midwest Community Bank, member FDIC, Rempe's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Goslin Weed Spraying, and Agency Oil Operating, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
I'm Dr. Dustin Cheney with the Chiropractic Centers of Phillipsburg and Stockton. Since 2003, it has been my mission to make sure chiropractic care is available in our communities. Thank you for letting my family take care of your family.
The chiropractic centers are a safe, natural, and holistic choice. From infants to seniors, their doctors and staff provide comprehensive and personalized care.
Remember, pain is not normal. Chiropractic is the natural choice.
See their ad in the Nex-Tech directory.
$10,000 in 10, but give 15.
With 7 agents and 3 locations, Hammett Land and Auction Incorporated can meet your every need when it comes to your next sale. Visit them at hammettauction.com and you'll find all their upcoming sales, including farms, ranches, as well as farm equipment and even real estate listings, both residential and commercial. They've been serving Western Kansas since 1983, and with offices in Stockton, Russell, and Hayes, they're always nearby to assist you. Hammett Land and Auction Incorporated. Contact them today.
$25 would get $21,000.
Safety at a peace of mind price. Nex-Tech Wireless introduces the simple starter plan. For only $15 per month, you can rest easy knowing you can always reach your child on their smartphone. The plan includes unlimited calling, unlimited texting, and unlimited data while on Wi-Fi. You don't have to worry about data overages, and your child will enjoy all the benefits of a smartphone. It's the simple starter plan from Nex-Tech Wireless. Unlimited talk, text, and data while on Wi-Fi for only $15 per month.
Welcome back to the Game of the Week here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Our score here at halftime, Plainville 26, LaCrosse 0. And Chris, how do we get to this point?
Yeah, we got some interesting big play scores here. Right off the bat, we had fireworks in this game. We had no more settle in your seat, and there's Hayden Friend. Took the opening kickoff 79 yards for a TD. Looked like he ran to the middle, well blocked, bounced at the outside. I think he might have been untouched. It was a thing of beauty. Now, here's the second score. This is Riley Knipe rumbling up the middle, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. No doubt about that. Channel unit Chris Berman. And once again, pretty much untouched. The third scoring play we don't have, that was a big post play. But now here's Knipe again running up the middle 76 yards. Riley Knipe burning up the LaCrosse sod here. Good blocking there by the Plainville line. LaCrosse has had some success here in the second quarter. They've kind of held it. They've kind of got their defense back in line, but now they got a fair way to get some offense going. They had Plainville stopped,
They got him back, and they looked like Plainville on that last touchdown drive was just content on maybe just running the clock out. But Knipe with the big run kind of changes little things there. LaCrosse is going to have to do something on offense, and like you said, they've moved the ball a little bit in that second quarter. 2 drives down deep in Plainville territory.
They had once down to the 5, and another time they had it about the 25. And the one that really hurt, like I said, is the Herdman dropping back to pass is hit by Jones. Scoop and run by Gillum there gets it out to midfield. So not only did you have a turnover, but you lost a bunch of field position there as well. So that's where we're at right now. The thing, if you're Plainville, maybe it worries you, and this is a small worry, but looking ahead to next week, is they've really struggled on the PATs.
Yeah, they Copeland's missed 2 PATs. He's also missed a field goal attempt, a 20-yard field goal attempt. So, yeah, they're probably going to just continue to get him out there and get his confidence back up. But really struggling on, that's the only area really they're struggling. They've shut out LaCrosse on defense and really have. Hayden Friend, though, only 5 interceptions on the year. He's thrown 2 of them here in this first half.
2 of them tonight. The turnover battle is 2 and 2. Like I said, Hayden Friend's thrown 2 picks. Herdman got, let's see, he was picked off by Herman on 1 and Morgan on another. LaCrosse has 2 as well. Hanson intersected Herdman once, and Herdman fumbled once. As I said, Jones stripped him, and Gillum had to scoop and run to the 50. So that's where we got to this point so far. Let's take it to a break here. We still have over 8 minutes before the teams have to be back out here. So let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the Heritage Insurance Group scoreboard. Might have some snaps coming on as well. You're watching the game of the week here on Nex-Tech.
When you need dirt construction of any type at any time, call Joel Younger at Flatlander Dirt Works, LLC. Flatlander Dirt Works offers 24-hour service on oil field, farm, residential, and commercial dirt construction. They even handle septic systems and water line installation and repair. They've got all the big boy toys at Flatlander Dirt Works, serving all of Northwest Kansas. Call 623-7744. Proud supporters of all our area athletes. Flatlander Dirt Works, LLC.
Hi. We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Accessorizing your truck, SUV, or van, Advantage Glass Plus is the original specialist. They have a huge selection including Nerf bars, custom chrome wheels, ARE truck caps and tonneau covers, running boards, heavy-duty grill guards, fender flares, plus a whole lot more. Along with Retracts, the ultimate tractable pickup bed cover. Enhance appearance, add protection, plus add style and value to your ride when you visit Advantage Glass Plus, South Pine Street in Hayes. Proudly serving the area for 20 years.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
At Bullseye Event Center, we consider every detail when transforming our space into the perfect setting for your event. Our newly renovated, unique facility is ideal for weddings and receptions, corporate events, and parties for up to 300 guests. We also have smaller rooms and on-site kitchen available for meetings and reunions and social gatherings. Call us today to book your next function at Bullseye Event Center, downtown Norton, where your event is our top priority.
Welcome back to lacrosse and the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Right now we're going to take a look at some of the scores around the area on the Nex-Tech scoreboard, brought to you by Heritage Insurance.
Wamigo's up on Hayes High 19-7. That score, I must have got a bad score there on Twitter. We found several other places now. It is saying Wamigo. So our score here, Plainville 26, LaCrosse 0. The other game in this district, which doesn't have any bearing, but they're still playing for pride, no score between Ellis and Oakley. Also no score between Goodland and Colby. Holcomb up over Hugoton 21-7. Scott City winning big over Concordia 21-0. That's in the first quarter. That other score is in the first quarter. A lot of scoring in both of those games. Also in the first quarter, Ulysses 14, Wellington 13. That was like the last score I saw on Twitter as well. So back here at lacrosse, let's review how we got to this point. Right off the bat, interesting kickoff formation by lacrosse. They were kind of bunched in the middle of the field. Plainville responded by having 9 men close to the 10-yard buffer zone there, looking like they were ready for an onside kick. They kicked it deep. Hayden Friend took the ball, ramped the middle about 15, 20 yards, busted it to the outside, goes 79 yards for a TD. So less than 15 seconds into the game, Plainville leads 6-0. Copeland misses the PAT, however. Lacrosse struggles to get much offense going. In fact, their first punt only went 17 yards. Second punt goes a little further. Plainville takes over at their own 34. Friend goes 13 yards on a quarterback sweep. Then Riley Knight rumbled 53 yards up the middle for a TD. 2 plays, 66 yards. Friend was stopped on the PAT run. That makes it 12-0. But Plainville scores again later in the first quarter. 2 plays, 58 yards. Knight powers ahead for 3 yards, and then Friend hooks up with Baresh on just a nice post pattern. The corner didn't get any help, and like I said, they had them all spread out, is what it looked like. There's Plainville taking the field. A 55-yard play. Knight went up the middle on the PAT, was good. That was the only PAT that Plainville successfully achieved. That made it 20-0 with 3:06 left in the first. Lacrosse settled in the second quarter, had a much more successful second quarter. Once penetrated down to the Plainville 5. On another opportunity, they moved the ball fairly deep out to about the 25-yard line. So they were able to settle things down, but they haven't been able to score. And then very late in the first half, we thought we were settling in for just a blasé ending to the first half. Knipe goes 7 yards, moves them up to the 24-yard line. Looks like, well, they're going to run Knipe up the middle again and kill the clock. Knipe rumbled 76 yards right up the middle for a score. 2 plays, 88 yards with 1 minute left in the first half. That makes the score 26-0. We had a little bit of excitement right at the very end of the half. Did not result in any points. Lacrosse used its third timeout with 4 seconds left. It's like, what are we doing here? And they threw a swing pass, which is kind of dangerous because that gets picked. It's a pick 6. Throws the ball out to Herman. Herman catches the ball in a little bit of traffic, but is able to get a nice floater down the field to Sherman. Sherman catches the ball at about the Plainville 25, kind of breaks one tackle, and he almost broke the second one. He's brought down at the 20, and that's how our first half ended. So Lacrosse has had some success moving the ball. They don't have much to show for it yet on the scoreboard, though.
Yeah, the success they've found has been through the air, and that's not their.
That's not the MO of the Lacrosse Leopards, though.
And Plainville, they've shown a very quick strike ability on their scoring drives. Only only a couple plays, and they're in the end zone. But Friend has thrown 2 interceptions tonight, which is a little out of character for him.
Yeah, he's only thrown 5 coming into the season, and Plainville's played a big boy schedule too. So.
Yeah, Knipe's gained a lot of yards up the middle on those zone reads, and he's had a really good night for the Cardinals. He's ran for 2 touchdowns on the evening, so a little more success on the ground for Plainville.
Yeah, we settled into a typical 11-man football game here, 26-0. Both teams are on the field getting loosened up. If you didn't see it last night, by the way, a record was set for Kansas 8-man football. Onega scored 114 points. Valley Falls scored 68. That was 155 points. That's it's more than 155. That was the fantasy points. It'd been 155. That's a new state record for most points scored in an 8-man game. So congratulations to Onega and Valley Falls for making the record book. So we'll pitch it out for one more quick break here, and then we'll resume the second half. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Television.
Leon's Welding and Fabrication has been serving Western Kansas for over 25 years with custom fabrication of metal projects, including trailers, flatbeds, steel and aluminum fencing, ornamental gates and handrails, and metal art creations. Leon's also offers sandblasting and coating services and a powder coating division with over 6,400 colors to choose from. For your next project, visit Leon's Welding and Fabrication, East Highway 40 in Hayes. Steel Fabrications, New York Life Justin Casey agent, Wild West Saloon and Grill, Professional Fire Equipment, and First State Bank, member FDIC, are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Plainville students and athletes. Best wishes for a successful season from under his wings, the Prairie Print Shop, Prairie Heritage Auction and Real Estate, and the Animal Hospital, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long.
Is your business prepared for a disaster? Protect your valuable data from natural disasters and the most likely form of loss, humans. Accidental deletions, crypto locker ransomware, viruses, and hacking are all very real threats. Nex-Tech Backup will keep your business protected with worry-free technology. Nex-Tech backs up, protects, and allows you to instantly restore accounts and data so your business can return to normal. Protect your business now with Nex-Tech and receive free storage. Certain restrictions apply. Call Nex-Tech at 800-588-6649 today.
Welcome back to LaCrosse and the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Both teams finished warming up and stretching, and we're getting set for the second half kickoff. LaCrosse will receive this second half kickoff. Plainville will be kicking it off.
Hey, we got our Snapchats. Let's get our Snapchats in here real quick before we start the second half. That's a Plainville snap. Looks like earlier in the night when we still had some sun, there was warm-ups. Oh, look at that. There's some good-looking guys there, I tell you.
I don't know if they can play that on TV.
There's another Plainville snap there. Got some fans over on the side, so thanks for submitting those. And remember, we will have a winner tonight of an awesome seat cooler, so keep sending your snaps in.
So Hayden Friend with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Back deep for the Leopards is Morgan and Herdman. Herdman's going to take this at the 10. And Clayton Herman's got some room up the middle, and he's up past the 30 to the 33-yard line. So good return by Clayton Herdman on the play.
Yeah, and for LaCrosse, you've had a halftime to get reorganized. You've had a little bit of success, especially in the second quarter, to kind of get the momentum back. So it'll be interesting to see what they've come up with here because, like you said, they've passed the ball much better than we thought they would.
Yeah.
But they need to get points. This is 11-man football, so you can't expect a 40-point explosion, although it certainly happened. But
so they're looking for the game ball over here on the sideline for LaCrosse. A little trying to figure out which one that they.
Those things do happen sometimes. Yeah, each team used their own ball. Obviously, that's why you see them switch them out when they change possessions. The other score in this district, which doesn't matter, but playing for pride, but Ellis 41, Oakley 7. I guess that's had some MCL ramifications as well. So
first and 10 for the Leopards. Now at the line of scrimmage, Clayton Herdman, the senior quarterback under center, 2 backs behind him. And it's a give to Woods off the right side, and he stiffs arm a guy, gets to the 39, but there's a flag on the play. So we'll see what this will be. Look like on the tackle could be that was Dylan Wallace, could be a face mask.
Well, that would be a big penalty.
5 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
We got a funky connection there tonight.
Yeah.
Curtis is trying his best, but
So that was on the offense. So 5-yard face mask on the runner brings it back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 1st and 10, and you don't see that often, Chris.
no, you don't. I said not only was it on offense, it's kind of interesting, but we'll just re-cue.
Yep, 1st and 10, and this is a give to, there's a fake. Herdman off the left-hand side, fakes to his fullback and gets across the 35 to the 36-yard line, picks up 2 on the play.
Yeah, let's see this replay here. You got a nice look at the guard there blocking down. The center goes up, tries to get to the second level, but nice penetration by the end to keep that from going too far.
Looked like maybe he should have gave it to the fullback. Quite a bit of room over there on the left-hand side of the line of scrimmage. But 2nd and 7, and this is a counter play and broken up nicely in the backfield by the Cardinals. That is number 52, Jared Casey, and Hayden Gillum, both in the backfield.
Boy,
Nice.
they must have just read that guard coming across. You see the guard coming there, and boy, he comes in there, he kicks out right for the end, but boy, the inside-out pursuit was intense there.
And good pursuit by the freshman linebacker. We got a Leopard down on the field, and so we'll take a break here. You're watching the Game of the Week on Nex-Tech Game Time.
Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Norton County Hospital would like to welcome Dr. Greg Serene to the community. Dr. Serene is a board-certified surgeon and trained in sports medicine. His practice will focus on knee injuries, joint replacements, and general orthopedics. Dr. Serene has been practicing for over 20 years and looks forward to providing orthopedic care to Norton and the surrounding communities. The Norton County Hospital, dedicated to caring, commitment, and community.
That's number 21, Brad Collins, up 5'10", 166-pound senior tailback.
Looks like he's favoring that shoulder. And he's walking off pretty gingerly. I would be surprised if he gets back in this ball game.
Yeah.
Collins, not only is a tailback, but he's also an outside linebacker. And the linebackers have been keeping Hayden Friend kind of in check defensively.
Yeah. That may really, you're right, Curtis, that's a good observation. That may really hurt them on the defensive side of the ball even more than on the offensive side.
So 3rd and 7 now for the Leopards. Looking to convert here on their first offensive possession of the second half. So receivers both directions for Herdman. And play action. Herdman looking deep for his receiver, and just off the outside hands of Herman. Nice pass, and Brett Herman had a step on his defender, just couldn't haul that in.
Yeah, we'll get the replay here. That's a nice job there of dropping that ball, and he's under duress, too. It's not like he had a really clean pocket to drop that ball into.
That was pretty good coverage, though, by Dylan Wallace out there, too. So,
yeah, good play all the way around. So
4th down and 10, and the Leopards will be in punt formation. Back deep for the Cardinals is Ryan Baresh. And it's a fake punt, and we got a run for the first down. It hit snapped it to the up man. That's number 22, J.C. Woods. And Woods takes it across the 45 to the 47-yard line for a first down.
And that's a fun play to watch because the old punter acts like it flies over his head, And actually, there was another one of the up backs started running
Run
backwards
back.
too.
Yeah.
So
Really
so
sold that.
Yeah, they really sold it hard, and it worked.
So 1st and 10 for LaCrosse at the 47-yard line. And it's a give to Woods off the left-hand side, and Woods is running strong to the, looks like he gets to midfield. There on the tackle is Jared Casey, and Casey comes up limping a little bit. 2nd and 7 for the Leopards.
Yeah, this has certainly been a hard-hitting game here, so it's not surprising you got some guys coming up a little gimpy here.
Yeah, it's a physical ball game. So LaCrosse now on Plainville side of the field. 2nd down and 7. They got twin receivers to the left. Herdman under center. One setback behind him is Woods. And this is Woods on the counter, and he's brought down in the backfield, and that is number 88, Justin Reif, the defensive end. Was not fooled at all on that counter play.
Yeah, let's watch Reif here shoot across the face of the tight end there. Well, I'm not sure what they were trying to do there.
Yeah, that
the
was
tight
just
end was blocking down, and
that might have just been a little miscommunication. That was
Yeah.
They were blocking left, and Woods took a hard step to the left and went back to his right, but Reif was there to bring him down the backfield. Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 9 for the Leopards. Trips to the right of Herdman. Looking to throw. He's got some time now. He's going to tuck it under. He's going to run. Gets a block outside. Now sidesteps a tackle, and he's up close to the 45-yard line. So 7 yards on the carry for Clayton Herdman, and this will bring up 4th down and 3.
But the big thing about that play is, like I say, he does a nice job weaving through their findings. So he gets some nice blocks downfield there, too. But what's important about this now, you've got a down and distance that, you have a really legitimate shot at making it. If that's 4th and 10, you're thinking, boss, we've just about have to punt. But now you can go for it, and you got a real legitimate shot. Trips to the right here. They bring 3 D-backs out here with them, so somebody's manned up.
This is zone read for Herman off the left-hand side. He's got the 1st down and some more. Herman now cuts it to the right, across the 30 and up to the 20-yard line. He fumbles the ball, but they're going to call him down. So good, tough run on 4th down for the quarterback, Clayton Herdman. He gets to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, nice replay. I got a nice replay there. It's zone read left, and he cuts it back right to get the extra yardage. Gets it down to the 20, so that's going to be a 25-yard gain there.
So 25 yards on 4th down for the quarterback, Clayton Herdman. And the senior has got the Leopards in deep in Plainville territory. They've been there twice before tonight, just have come up empty. So give to Woods off the left side, and Woods is up across the 20 to the 18-yard line. So 3 yards on 1st down. That's not a whole lot is opening up through the middle of this line. Good job up front by the Cardinals.
Yeah, it is. And if you're the Cardinals, you obviously don't want to give up points, but, make this slow, laborious. We've got just about 7 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. A lot of time left, but with a big lead like this, you don't want to give up quick strikes.
So 2nd down and 7. Twins receivers to the right, and Herdman is being flushed and throws the ball to his receivers. Got Sherman in the flat. Sherman breaks the tackle. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. Leopards are on the board, and that was just a great pass there by Herdman. Herdman was under pressure, but stayed calm and cool and found his receiver, the tight end, Caleb Sherman, for the score.
Yeah, look.
Gillum was right there barreling down on him.
Yeah, but I'd say he had a whole lot of Cardinals in his face there. Stayed alive, reversed it out, and finds a nice 17-yard touchdown pass to Sherman. And that's exactly what LaCrosse needed, was to get that score.
So now the 2-point conversion attempt for LaCrosse, and they are on the board. One setback for Herdman. He's in the gun, trips receivers to the right, and he's going to run to the right, looking to throw, and he's under pressure, and it skips. Nice job by Herdman just keeping that alive, but the pass skips to Sherman, so 2-point conversion is no good, but 6:46 left in our 3rd quarter. LaCrosse finally on the board. Plainville leads 26-6. You're watching the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time.
Get more of the potential you plant with the latest from 360 Yield Center. unlock trapped nutrients and speed residue breakdown with 360 chain roll. Prevent root-restricting berms to give roots access to potential boosting moisture and nutrients with 360 bullet ripper points. And capture more yield at every harvest by reducing header loss by 80% with 360 Yield Saver replacement gathering chains.
Welcome back to LaCrosse and Nex-Tech Game Time's coverage of the game of the week. And look, we just seen LaCrosse punch it in for the first time tonight and bring this score to a 26-6 contest. And Chris, that was a typical long type of drive that Coach Webster was wanting. You know, they didn't get any of that in the first half, but took some time off the clock, kept Plainville's offense.
Yeah, we got the unusual formation here. Now, this didn't go so well last time they kicked. Let's see what the Leopards do here. They're going to break out, spread out. Now the second line of Plainville drops back about another 5-10 yards. It's a low kick.
Yeah, Jordan Riedel. This is bouncing, and it's recovered by Plainville, but it'll be at the 40-yard line. They weren't about to kick that one deep this time, but on the recovery for the Cardinals is number 4, Nate Normandy, one of the up men. And so 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, there was a moment of terror there. That ball kind of bounced off his chest a little bit, and that's not a good feeling. So, hey, down here on the sidelines, Collins, got hurt a little while ago. He has ice wrapped up on his shoulder. I'm pretty sure he's done.
So that'll be interesting. They'll bring another back, or they'll go one back set, 1 of the 2. So.
And like you said, it may affect him on defense too, Curtis.
Yeah. Twins receivers for Friend. Now Friend tucks the ball, and he's got a little bit of room off the left-hand side, pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So 3 yards on the carry for Hayden Friend. And that was still a pretty good read out there, though, for the Leopards. They're corralling him. Yeah. They're not letting him go.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's a great observation, Curtis, because 2-3 yard gain. Most time you'd say, well, that's not so great. Well, it's Hayden Friend. If you can corral him and keep him 2-3 yards, you got a chance to get a stop.
Looks like Garrett Ricery is coming in for Collins in the linebacker position. This is a straight run for a Friend off the right-hand side. He makes a man miss. Now he's in the open field. Hayden Friend across the 20. One man to beat. They're not going to catch him. Hayden Friend for the score. And that's what you worry about. Yeah. You get Hayden Friend out on the sideline there, get him some space, and there's not a whole lot of people that are going to catch him.
Yeah, and he just does a nice job of kind of weaving to the sideline and then jetting up the sideline. That is a 57-yard TD run there.
And missed tackle, and then just outruns everybody. Just the angles of pursuit, you don't know how to practice that if you're not practicing against that kind of speed.
Yeah, our producer Jason Pearson and Curtis both thought the same thing. Bad angles of pursuit there, and it's hard to practice against that speed unless you see that speed.
Right. Copeland on the kick, and this one is good. So Copeland is successful for the first time tonight, one of his kicks, and that brings our score Plainville 33, LaCrosse 6. So LaCrosse punches in their first touchdown, and
another 2-play drive for
right
Plainville.
Back.
This is crazy.
And Hayden Friend and the Cardinals answer right back, and that's the danger of Plainville. They can score quickly. They've got speed. They've got athletes all over the field. LaCrosse, you get them stopped two or three possessions, and then something like that happens.
Yeah, it's crazy. LaCrosse, that's a good old school drive there. 11 plays, 68 yards. The longest was Herdman on his own read, went left and cuts back to the right, got 25 yards. Our score right here is 33-6. The Plainville Cardinals lead, and they have that 33 points because they just put up a Hayden Friend, bounced it to the right, ran a quarterback sweep, and I remember the same thing when we saw him last time. He'll kind of weave back and forth. He finds that sideline and turns on the jet.
So Hayden Friend is going to tee this up at the 40-yard line for the Cardinals. Back deep is Herdman, and that is also Hunter Morgan for the Leopards. And Friend averages 46 yards per kickoff. This one's deep, and Herdman's going to take this at the 5-yard line. Clayton Herman in the middle, and He breaks a couple tackles, spin move up to the close to the 30-yard line, give him the 29-yard line. So LaCrosse will start there, and their second possession of this second half, find themselves down 33-6.
Yeah, and boy, if you're LaCrosse, all right, you've kind of regained things a little bit. You score, but they gave it right back again. They really need to find a nice quick strike.
And now with the starting running back, Brad Collins, out on the sideline. We'll see what LaCrosse does, what kind of adjustments they make on offense, whether they just go to one-back sets or if they bring in a tailback. And it looks like they bring in Zach Brown was out at the flanker and bring him back in the tailback position. So play action fake for Herman, and his throw to Sherman out in the flat. Sherman's make the catch up to the 40, breaks the tackle to the 50. Sherman down the sidelines and is knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So Caleb Sherman on the little out pattern breaks a tackle and races down the sideline for a big gain. And like you were saying there, they needed a quick strike, and here it is.
Here comes that replay, and like I said, he breaks one tackle there.
And stiffs arm another down the sideline.
Yeah, ran through Copeland. Copeland's a pretty accomplished tackler. Nice run there by Sherman.
Yeah, and Hayden Friend has to knock him out of bounds at the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10 for LaCrosse, and they're driving again, and this is a give to Zach Brown, and he's hit hard in the backfield. That's Hayden Gillum, and maybe give him a yard on the play, but Hayden read that from the beginning.
Yeah, just blew that sucker up.
And so Zach Brown's a little smaller back, 5'9", 135 pounds. A little different than Collins is. And I'm surprised that they're still sticking to this two-back set.
Yeah. It's just a philosophy thing. They're double tight wing. They're not spreading it out at all. That's what.
And a fake on the reverse, and Herdman makes a man miss. And Herdman up across the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this will be close to a first down for the Leopards.
Yeah, they get the misdirection there. They have that wing back kind of make it look like it's going to be reverse. Herdman keeps some nice downfield blocking there. And number 22 getting a piece of somebody down there. That's the fullback Wood.
And Rife was there for the Cardinals, just couldn't wrap up Herdman and so Herdman able to break that tackle and get a first down. So this will be 1st and 10 for the Leopards at the 19-yard line. 4:45 left in this third quarter. There's a trap, and there's a little miscommunication in the backfield, but Wilkerson hits Woods right there at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, I don't know if they were trying to influence or what, because the guard's going to pull, and he's going to go right to the hole where the guard was. I don't know if they were trying to influence the linebacker or what, but obviously it didn't work.
That's the second time we've kind of seen that, Chris, where they block it going one way and try to cut it back the other. It's just, but
if a linebacker's flowing real hard, that might work, but I don't know.
So 2nd down and 10 now for LaCrosse. I formation set behind Herdman, and this is play action. Herdman looking out in the flat. He's got a man open, and that is Herman, and Herman's got a first down for the Leopards. So nice play action pass, and Clayton Herman's he's found something going here.
Yeah, they get a little play action there, get a little motion to the right, throw it back to the left. He does a nice job, like I said, squaring his body up so he can catch the ball, gets it down the 5-yard line. Let's give him a gain of 14 on that. 1st and goal. So Leopards finding some offense here in the second half. And the big question, well, first of all, they got to get it punched in because they've been to the 5 before, not gotten it in. But they got to come up with some stops now. But the Leopards showing some fight.
I formation set, and this is a give to the fullback, Woods, off the right side, and he has a couple to the 2-yard line, so give him 3 on the carry, 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, I like they're kind of getting some sprint action there with Herdman. They're really not keeping him in any one spot there.
Right.
That wasn't a typical handle. That sprint action is he's going hard to the right before he hands that off. Trying maybe to spread the Cardinal out a little more on defense.
So 2nd down and goal for LaCrosse. And Herdman's going to keep this off the right-hand side. He's got some room, cuts it back up, and he's in for the score. So LaCrosse on back-to-back offensive possessions here in the second half are able to punch it in the end zone. This time Clayton Herman on the 2-yard touchdown run.
Well, it's like a crossbuck. Yeah, see, you got crossbuck action there, but he keeps. And, that's sometimes kind of a read buster a little bit because he really wasn't. He was just barely touched.
So 2-point conversion here, an attempt for the Leopards. Try to bring this game a little closer. 2:58 left in the third quarter. Our score 33-12. And this is Herman, and he's mad. Hayden Gillum just ran over the blocker and the quarterback at the same time with the sack. So 2-point conversion, no good. Our score remains Plainville 33, LaCrosse 12. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
Stahl Products, Rife Welding and Construction, Kerner Chiropractic, Cookies Liquor, and Dr. Paul Lampert are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Plainville students and athletes. Best wishes for a successful season from Midwest Community Bank, member FDIC, Rempe's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Goslin Weed Spraying, and Agency Oil Operating, backing the Plainville Cardinals all season long.
Hey, that was a scoring play. Herdman kept the ball on a crossbuck 2 yards, a culmination of a 73-yard drive, went on 7 plays. Nex-Tech Game Time is brought to you by the Chiropractic Centers of Phillipsburg and Stockton, Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Norton County Hospital, Advantage Glass Plus, and Bullseye Media Event Center and Venue. And we got the funny formation here. We'll see how this works.
Yeah, last time the kick was low, and now they're going to just go from that formation. It's looks like there's a flag down, but recovery for the Cardinals at the 45. But we'll get the call here. Looks like maybe offsides.
Yeah, very faintly, I think he said offsides, number 58, 5-yard penalty. And in high school, we're not going to get real crazy about calling out the student that made the error. But, yeah, it's going to be 5 yards, move it back for the LaCrosse Leopards.
And they're in that bunch formation. They try to come up with an onside kick there. And Plainville's looking for it now this time. Travis Reichel, the kicker. He does have one touchback on the season, and this is bouncing. And Baresh will pick this up at the 32 and just goes down. And Baresh is up to the 36-yard line. That was close to a late hit, but Baresh just kind of went down a little odd.
Yeah, he kind of gave himself up.
Right.
If that's the NFL, you're going to have flags flying everywhere, especially if it was a quarterback. You would have had.
That's tough on a kickoff return, though, to slow down.
Yeah. As I say, you've covered 35 yards by that point, so it is kind of hard to pull up, and that'll just get me started on putting dresses on quarterbacks in the NFL. Let's just not go there.
We won't go there, Chris. We'll go to the first down for the Cardinals now. Trips receivers to the right for Plainville, and zone read. And this is Knipe on the carry. Knipe gets through the line, and he's into the secondary again. Riley Knipe is going to score his 3rd touchdown of the night on another long touchdown run. Riley Knipe is running free tonight. He is untouched after he gets past that initial line of scrimmage, and boy, they just can't catch him.
Right, we get a break here. I'll try to add up just the yards on his big long touchdown runs. He has just been incredible tonight, and it's been very well blocked because it's not like he's had to run through 5 tacklers. I mean, he's capable of that. He's a tough runner, but you are exactly right there.
So Copeland now for the point after. Missed a couple tonight, his last one. And it's a bad hold. Friend on the hold, and he's kind of hitting himself. It was a good snap. He just couldn't get the hold down, and Copeland with the missed field goal or missed extra point. But our score now, 2:43 left in this third quarter. Plainville up on top of LaCrosse, 39-12.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
We're back in LaCrosse for the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Our score, 2:43 left in this third quarter. Plainville up 39-12 on LaCrosse, and we've had some scoring here in the second half, Chris. Both teams have traded touchdowns on the first two offensive possessions.
Yeah, we're got an 8-man game breaking out here. Kind of crazy. But
Riley Knipe has just had himself one well of a ball game, Chris. He's got 3 touchdown runs, and they're not short. They're long touchdown runs where he's broken free and has just ran away from the defenders.
53, 76, and 64 yards. If my math is right, that's 193 total yards just on the 3 scoring plays.
So Hayden Friend's kick is deep, and Clayton Herdman takes this at the 10-yard line, and now off the left-hand side, cuts it up the middle, and Herdman up to the 29-yard line, and that's where LaCrosse will start their third offensive possession of this second half. And just when LaCrosse's offense is getting going, goes Plainville's, Chris, and they just can't close this gap.
Yes, and this is, like I said, the LaCrosse offense has picked up some momentum now. They're doing some good things, and now the defense is starting to stumble. Like, the Collins kid over here is not going to, well, I don't see him now. He's standing there. He's still, but you wonder if that loss has affected them negatively a little bit on defense, but they need to get stops now.
And so Herman back to pass. This is a screen setup, and this is Herman on the screen, and he gets just over the 30-yard line, maybe to the 31. Brett Herman on the reception, maybe just 2 yards.
Yeah, watch, you see, and they ran the blockers off to the left, so that was kind of like you see a couple linemen got out there, but kind of an interesting setup there, but Plainville not fooled.
Yeah, and Plainville's done a really good job tonight. They're just not biting on anything. They're not on the counters or on the traps. They're staying at home and crashing in.
Well, they're playing like a very confident team.
And this is Woods up the middle, and Woods has got a first down for the Leopards across the 40 to the 43-yard line. J.C. Woods on the 13-yard carry.
Let's watch there. You see the left guard and left tackle sealing that down nicely. Nice blocking there, nice determined run by Woods. That's a 1st and 10 for the Leopards at their own 43.
So LaCrosse will be coming to the line of scrimmage. The senior quarterback Clayton Herdman under center, and they're in tight formation, set eye behind Herdman. This is a give to the fullback on the dive, and Woods up across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the carry, and it'll bring up second down and 7. 1:18 left here in this third quarter. And LaCrosse is, like we talked about, they've had success through the air. That's not really what they want to do,
right.
But they may have to start doing that a little bit more. The ground game hasn't been there all night, and it's just going to eat up too much clock. And Herdman looking to pass. He's going to slip a couple of defenders and take off with a run, and he's up past the 50 to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that sure looked like it was maybe a design rollout, and he just said, boy, there's nothing there. I am going to run this ball. He looks like he's looking upfield.
Yeah, Hayden Gillum just destroying some linemen there, and that's causing really some problems in the backfield for the Leopards.
Yeah, and you talk about all MCL, all 2A, whatever. Gillum's going to be in line for some awards.
So it's third down and 1, and Herdman off the side, and he's under pressure, and that's Riley Knipe and Nolan Jones both on the sack, and Herdman sack clear back behind the 40-yard line.
Boy, and he just turned and looked, and boy, he had a whole face full of Knipe, and then Jones seals the deal coming in. He might have been able to roll out of Knipe's tackle, but then Jones sealed it up, and that's a big loss. That takes it back to about the 41. So that will be a loss of 10.
And that'll be the end of our third quarter. So at the end of 3, our score, Plainville 39, LaCrosse 12. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
I'm Dr. Dustin Cheney with the Chiropractic Centers of Phillipsburg and Stockton. Since 2003, it has been my mission to make sure chiropractic care is available in our communities. Thank you for letting my family take care of your family.
The chiropractic centers are a safe, natural, and holistic choice. From infants to seniors, their doctors and staff provide comprehensive and personalized care.
Remember, pain is not normal. Chiropractic is the natural choice.
See their ad in the Nex-Tech directory.
Welcome back to LaCrosse and the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time. We're starting the fourth quarter in this District 7 contest between the Plainville Cardinals and the LaCrosse Leopards. The winner of this ball game will be the district champion and will host Elkhart in the first round of the playoffs. The loser will be the runner-up. Will have to travel to Meade.
Speaking of winners, someone's got a really good chance to win a seat clear. If you got a chance, get your Snapchat still in. There's still time for you to have a chance to be the winner. By the way, McPherson 14, Abilene 7th into the third quarter. Hayes High's closed down. They're only down 19-13.
And Herdman on the punt. This time it is a punt, no fake. Baresh drives him back Baresh fumbles it to the 20-yard line. Baresh picks this up, able to avoid some defenders, and up across the 25 to the 26-yard line. So, yeah, we haven't had many snaps tonight. So even if you're at home watching this on the internet, send some snaps to NEX-TECH with the Game Time filter, and you got a chance to win one awesome seat cooler that is donated to us by Storage Solutions of Hayes. So
we thank Storage Solutions of Hayes for sponsoring that all year. It's been a fun promotion. We've had a lot of great pictures over the years, so that's been interesting. Few scores: Republic County 28, Sacred Heart 10. Poor Sacred Heart. That's a beaten-up football team. They're limping to the the finish line there. I think that is for the runner-up spot in that district, though.
And Zone Reed and Riley Knipe with the carry across the 30 to the 32-yard line. So 3-4 yards on the carry for Knipe. And that's one of the few times that LaCrosse is able to bring Knipe down. We've seen him running around this field look more like a track meet than a football game.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a shot putter running around out there, too. It's kind of a scary sight. So
second down and 5 now for the Cardinals. Twins receivers both directions for Friend. He's just going to take this off the left-hand side. Hayden Friend bounces out, and he's going to lose a couple yards. Good pursuit out there for the Leopards. And really, they've done a really decent job tonight of just corralling him. That's 22 out there. J.C. Woods, the middle linebacker, on the tackle.
Final score: Scott City has defeated Concordia 42-0. So the Beavers are rolling right now, going into postseason. They've also recovered from that season-opening loss to Hayes High. So
third down and 7 for the Cardinals. Trips receivers to the right, one receiver to the left. One setback there with Friend in the shotgun. They motion Rife, and this is an option to Knipe. Knipe cuts it up field, but looks like he was hit there by the free safety, Zach Brown, and then a host of other Leopards. So it'll bring up fourth down and 5. So good pursuit for the Leopards.
Yeah, certainly was there. And see, you got a lot of guys rallying to the ball. That's the way you bring Knipe down, is you've got to get people to the ball.
Yeah, J.C. Woods was there first and wrapped him up. And
Sherman did a nice job forcing the pitch there, too.
Teammates that come in for the clean that up. So back deep to punt is Hayden Friend. Back deep to receive, Hunter Morgan. And this is a high kick. Morgan takes this at the 37. He's knocked down, and he loses the ball. Good coverage out there by Ryan Baresh. There's a flag down.
Yeah, I got a couple flags, and boy, that usually is a clip when you see it come in like that.
And Baresh was coming hard on the. We'll see what the call is.
Well, it's a shoulder check there. Looked like a hockey play.
Clearing the return. Block in the back. On the return team. 10 yards from the spot. First down.
So we got our Mike back to work for us with the white hat, but that's a block in the back and minimal return and a fumble and lost yards, and now you're going to lose some more yards on the flag. It'll push the Leopards back to the 26-yard line. 9:34 left in this ball game. Plainville comfortably leading it 39-12. Leopards come to the line of scrimmage now in the shotgun set.
Spreading it out. You got trips out there to the right.
And this is where they've had some success tonight. So Herdman in the shotgun, kind of a low snap. He's looking to throw and just overthrows everybody. A little miscommunication, looks like. Looking for Adrian Collins, the 5'11", 166-pound junior.
They brought Knipe, the right outside linebacker, on a blitz here. Plainville has generally sent someone.
Yeah.
They're doing some different things to try to mix it up. They are standing Gillum up now more. Early in the game, he was down more in a stance. So I think give it some different looks. Try to make it a little bit more confusing. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, there's more of a passing situation, so they're going to add add another linebacker to their mix. And it'll give to Woods off the right side. Woods slips a tackle up across the 30 to close to the 35-yard line. So Woods is down. That's the second running back down for LaCrosse. That's a 9-yard gain on the play, but Woods may be hurt.
Let's see how
this lands hard.
Well, yeah, he lands hard on that right shoulder there. Nice replay there. I mean, not nice if you're worried about Woods, because
if you're going to go into the playoffs now down possibly 2 running backs, and that's not good news for LaCrosse.
He said they're sending the kids to the sideline, so let's take a break as well. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
Safety at a peace of mind price. Nex-Tech Wireless introduces the simple starter plan. For only $15 per month, you can rest easy knowing you can always reach your child on their smartphone. The plan includes unlimited calling, unlimited texting, and unlimited data while on Wi-Fi. You don't have to worry about data overages, and your child will enjoy all the benefits of a smartphone. It's the simple starter plan from Nex-Tech Wireless. Unlimited talk, text, and data while on Wi-Fi for only $15 per month.
Welcome back to the game of the week on Nex-Tech Game Time. We are set up 3rd down and 1 for LaCrosse after that injury. So 9:07 left in this ball game. I formation set for LaCrosse. And this is going to be a quarterback keeper off the right side. And Herman looks like he's got the first down. And that'll be a 2-yard gain on the play.
And, some of the, obviously you're getting the first down. You're keep moving the clock. But right now I'm sure LaCrosse, when you're calling the plays here now, it's like you're down both of your starting running backs.
Yeah.
So it may change what you're wanting to do there.
And I suspect, they're down, and so they're probably going to go more out of the shotgun set. But, they're under center here. Clayton Herdman under center, just one back behind him. And that's a give to, it looks like Woods is back in the ballgame. That is J.C. Woods on the carry. So Woods was down, but he's back in the ballgame. That's a 2-yard gain for Woods. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it looked like there might have been some trap motion there, but stacked up nicely there by Plainville. So
clock continues to run. 8:18 left in this ball game, and at this point, it looks like LaCrosse just wants to run some offense, get some momentum going into that into next week's contest. But Hayden Gillum's been just everywhere, Chris. That's another tackle by Gillum, and he's in the backfield not buying anything.
Yeah. They fake a little action to the left. He comes back to the right, and Hayden Gillum leads the Plainville Greeting Committee.
So that's and Gillum's just been in the backfield all night, and LaCrosse can't seem to get him blocked. So 3rd down and 10 now for the Leopards. They're in their tight formation set, I formation behind Hardman. He's going to throw on a play action. He's got a man open and just overthrows Sherman just a little bit out there and bring up 4th down.
Well, and he's scrambling. I mean, he's not like standing straight in the pocket and you're throwing it. He's kind of running for his life. So it's not easy to deliver the ball into the best of circumstances because that's a 25-yard pass he's thrown there.
Yeah, that's a corner pattern, and they just that's a tough throw anyway. And then you got somebody in your face, and that makes it tougher. But LaCrosse in the punt formation, Herdman back to punt this ball away. Baresh for the Cardinals is standing at his 30-yard line. And this is Herdman's punt. This is a good punt. Bounces at the 30, now bounces at the 20, and Baresh is going to let this one roll. Going to roll down to the 14-yard line. So good punt by Herdman to kind of flip this field.
Well, in an ordinary game, you might say, gosh, Baresh, pick that ball, let's make a play. In this situation, though, the worst thing you can do is turn the ball over. So just let it roll. You run them offense. If you have a 3-and-out, it's not the end of the world. You've got a 39-12 lead. The bad thing you do there is take a chance and possibly risk a turnover.
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to you want to run this clock. You want to get out of here with a win, nobody hurt. But you start turning the ball over, and this could change.
Yeah.
So first down and 10 for the Cardinals. They got Twins receivers both directions for a friend, and it's a give to Knipe up the middle, and Sherman is there on the tackle for the Leopards. Knipe with a gain about just a yard, though. Bring up second down and 9.
And right now, if you're Plainville, you just want to keep the clock rolling. You don't want incomplete passes or going out of bounds. Stop the clock. Plainville has a nice short passing game, so I wouldn't necessarily preclude them from throwing the ball.
Right. Yeah.
But you don't want to stop the clock. You want to keep that clock rolling, and the game is pretty much in hand. You just don't get any injuries either.
Right. So second down and 9 for the Cardinals. Twins receivers to the right for a friend, and this is his own read again. Knipe off the carry at the left hand, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, still on his feet, and Knipe's in the backfield again, and just see ya. Riley Knipe on another long touchdown run for the Cardinals, and he is a man on a mission tonight.
Boy, isn't he, though? I got that as an 85-yard touchdown run.
He has been impressive. Just has really stepped up, and in a night where Hayden Friend has thrown 2 interceptions, they have just leaned on Knipe all night long.
First of all, that's another 2-play scoring drive. They have been uncanny in their 2-play scoring drives. And his touchdowns, Knight has rolled for 278 yards. That's just in 4 runs. That is incredible.
Yeah, that's they bottle him up 2 or 3 times, and then he just breaks through on a long touchdown run. And Copeland here for the point after attempt. They've struggled a little bit on this point after attempt, and this one's good. You got the snap and the hold down. So 6:13 left in this ball game. Our score: Plainville 46, LaCrosse 12. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
When you need dirt construction of any type at any time, call Joel Younger at Flatlander Dirt Works, LLC. Flatlander Dirt Works offers 24-hour service on oil field, farm, residential, and commercial dirt construction. They even handle septic systems and water line installation and repair. They've got all the big boy toys at Flatlander Dirt Works, serving all of Northwest Kansas. Call 623-7744. Proud supporters of all our area athletes. Flatlander Dirt Works, LLC.
Welcome back to the game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Our score from LaCrosse is Plainville Cardinals 46, LaCrosse Leopards 12. We got 6:13 left in this ball game, and Chris Riley Knipe has just had the game of his season tonight.
Oh, he has, and good blocking obviously is part of that, but some of that is just they get 1 or 2 guys to him, and he runs through that tackle, and for a big kid, runs pretty darn well.
Yeah, it seems like he's we've seen him earlier against Sacred Heart, and he was pretty good in that game. But tonight, it's just a different story. He's just running with a lot of confidence back there, and 4 touchdown runs for Knipe on the night. And Friend set to kick this ball off and kick this to Morgan. Takes this at the 10 on the run. Morgan across the middle, and he's brought down at the 26-yard line. LaCrosse will have that first down and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, and right now you're LaCrosse. Like I said, you sure like to score some points, but you would really just like to let's just get this clock rolled down.
Yeah, LaCrosse has got their starting running back is on the sideline with ice on his shoulder, and they had another injury to Woods, but Woods got back in the ball game. So 6:07 left in this contest. Clayton Herdman, the senior quarterback, brings the Leopards to the line of scrimmage. Split backs behind him, and Herdman looking to throw on the play action, and he's got a man across the middle.
Throw.
Oh, there's a fumble. They're going to call it down. He's going to call him down. So a catch, a reception, and he's down and no fumble. So nice catch. Like you said, Chris, that was a heck of a grab there by Brett Herman. The ball was a little behind him. He comes back and he grabs it. And referee said he had the catch and he was down.
Let's watch our replay here. Yeah, that's a whale of a play there. I mean,
good catch, and the call on the field was a completion and then down, and the ground caused the fumble. So 1st and 10 for LaCrosse at the 46-yard line. It's a pitch out to Zach Brown, and the Cardinals have read that. That's again Gillum out there again, and boy, if Knight's having a game on offense, Hayden Gillum is having.
Yeah, I was gonna say your Storage Solutions players of the game, I think, will be Knipe on offense and Gillum on defense for sure.
Yeah, they've as much as Knight's been everywhere on offense, Gillum's been that on defense, and he was out there assisted on the tackle by Jared Casey as well. So 2nd down and 12.
What a valuable person he is for Stevenson on defense there. You play him down sometimes, you play him up sometimes.
Yeah.
He's all over the place making plays.
So 2nd and 12 for the Leopards, and Herdman looking to throw, and he's got his man out there in the flat, and that is Herman, and Herman's across the 50 to the 48-yard line. So that's a 8-yard pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yeah, that's a popular second half play duo there. They're doing, and like I said, if you're LaCrosse, if you take one good thing away from this game, is you've got more of a passing attack than you may have thought you had.
Yeah, they're not so one-dimensional. Herdman's got a nice arm on him and making really good decisions.
Yes, definitely. So that brings up a 3rd about 4, or maybe a long 4.
The Twins receivers to the left, and Herman under pressure sidesteps Gillum and is running to the left-hand side, lowers his head, and he's got the first down.
Herman took on Baresh there and just carried him about 5 yards.
So Herman across the 45 to the 41. And
let's watch him finish this run here on our Game Time instant replay. He wraps that up like a fullback. He says, jump on board. I'll carry you about 5 yards.
A good tough run by the quarterback, the senior Clayton Herdman. And 1st and 10 now for LaCrosse at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Herdman is showing a nice determination here, even though the game's just about out of reach.
Fullback Woods is brought down right at the 40-yard line. That is 58 Willie Wilkerson on the tackle. Maybe a yard on the carry for Woods. It brings it 2nd down and 9 now for the Leopards. 3:40 left in this ball game. And LaCrosse is just trying to gain some confidence for next week.
Yes.
They're going to have to travel to Meade. Meade's a pretty tough team. But if you've played with Plainville, then you've played with the best in 2A. So
and you got to hope you can get your running back Collins there.
And throw out to the receiver Collins, and Collins has got a 1st down. He's got a little bit of room off the right-hand side, breaks some tackles, and Adrian Collins up to the 15-yard line. And a 1st down.
Yeah, a little curl or out pattern there perhaps, and then he makes a nice move, gets upfield, gets a nice downfield block, gets the ball up to about the 16-yard line. So let's make that a gain of 24 yards.
So Adrian Collins on the reception.
Yeah, I was just talking about Brad Collins there. Hopefully they can get him back for next week, and then Adrian Collins makes a play. So that may have sounded a little unusual the way that all came together. But 1st and 10 for the LaCrosse Leopards. 2:55 left in the game.
And this is a give. It's an option keeper, and the Herdman is brought down. That is number 59, Jerron Rathbun on the tackle for the Cardinals. Rathbun in as the additional defensive tackle in this defensive set.
Wow. I'm glad that that's a loss of a yard on that play. I'm glad Herman bounced back up because, boy, that was nothing illegal about that, but that was certainly an abrupt takedown.
The one receiver to the left for Herman under center, and he's going to pop pass, and it's picked off. It's picked off by the middle linebacker, Jared Casey, and Casey just stepped right in front of the tight end and picked that pass off. He read it from the start.
Yeah, that's a great call, and that's exactly what that was, Curtis. Little pop pass. You're trying to get a hot pass in there quick, get it underneath the linebacker, and Casey had no way that was going to happen.
So Jared Casey, the freshman linebacker, leads the team in tackles, and it comes up with an interception there. 1st and 10 for Plainville. 2:13 left in this game. And
LaCrosse, we heard a little applause coming from the stands there. They've subbed down quite a bit here. I think they're giving some credit to their proud warriors here, saying, let's regroup, get ready for that Meade trip.
So trips receivers to the right for the Cardinals, and now they're going to take a timeout.
Plainville.
So Plainville takes a timeout.
We're going to keep it here. So to both teams probably subbing down here, I'm guessing that's what that timeout's for, because I can't imagine Plainville really wants to stop the clock.
Yeah, it looks like Hayden Friend takes his helmet off, and I think that's what it was, Chris. Plainville recognized that LaCrosse had subbed down, so they run to get some guys in. They didn't want to run their starters out there. So second team's coming in for both of these teams. Both the teams will be in the playoffs, so it's nice that they get to rest everybody. LaCrosse already dealing with an injury to their starting running back, Brad Collins. We'll see if he can bounce back for next week's game.
Yeah, looking over the scores, I don't see much of local interest here. A lot of Eastern Kansas scores coming in. A lot of games have went final now. Our game has run a little bit longer, but back into action here.
And we've got a new quarterback in, and that's number 1, Jordan Fennessy. And Fennessy with the keeper off the zone read up to the 22-yard line. Give him a yard on the carry. 2nd down and 9 for Plainville. Jordan Fennessy, a freshman, 155-pound quarterback.
Yeah, Fennessy's had a few stats. Obviously, Plainville's had some opportunities late in games to do this very thing. So
trips receivers for Fennessy to the right. He's in the gun with one back next to him, waiting for the clock to run down. And this is just Fennessy's going to keep this to the right. He cuts it up the middle, and Fennessy up to the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st down for Plainville.
Well, so nice 12-yard gain by Fennessy there. You know, some of that's some fresh legs. Some of that, maybe some nice blocking there by the second string of the Plainville O-line, bringing in a couple more players here for the Cardinals.
So that'll be 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals. 1:05 left in this ball game. Fennessy going to wait this off. And this is number 9 on the carry. That's Kobe Speece. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, it looks like, for no gain. Now 42 seconds left. And Plainville just taking their time getting some players in. Getting everybody a chance to play here in this district championship game. Plainville gonna come out of District 7 with the championship. We've got LaCrosse will be the runner-up. So Fennessy, this should be the last play of the ball game, and this is a give. Looks like to Speece again, and so Speece is up to the 36-yard line, and that'll be the end of the ball game. And Plainville, maybe not their best performance of the night, but it was Riley Knight's best performance.
Yes.
And the Plainville Cardinals are going to win this ball game 46-12 over the LaCrosse Leopards. And we'll take a quick break here. We'll be back to wrap up this ball game and have some more scores around the area. So stay tuned. You're watching Nex-Tech Game Time.
When you need dirt construction of any type at any time, call Joel Younger at Flatlander Dirt Works, LLC. Flatlander Dirt Works offers 24-hour service on oil field, farm, residential, and commercial dirt construction. They even handle septic systems and water line installation and repair. They've got all the big boy toys at Flatlander Dirt Works, serving all of Northwest Kansas. Call 623-7744. Proud supporters of all our area athletes. Flatlander Dirt Works, LLC.
Welcome back to LaCrosse and Nex-Tech Game Time's coverage of the game of the week. Our final score here, Plainville 46, LaCrosse 12. And let's take a look at the Nex-Tech scoreboard brought to you by Heritage Insurance.
Wamego up on Hayes 19-7. We had a score 19-14 of that a little later. Our final here, of course, was 46-12. Ellis was up late in that game by a fairly good margin. Colby ahead of Goodland 40-7. Holcomb up over Hugoton 28-7 in the fourth quarter. Of course, we had the earlier Scott City final over Concordia 42-0, and Ulysses over Wellington 20-13 in the fourth quarter as well.
And so that's it looks like 19-13 fourth quarter scores last I seen on that Hayes and Wamego score. That the winner tonight, the Plainville Cardinals, they're going to go on as the district champions, and LaCrosse will be the runner-ups here in District 7. What was the rundown of the scores, Chris, scoring plays here in this?
Real quickly, the first quarter, first score, 2 plays, 66 yards. Knipe went 53 yards. No, that was not. That was the second scoring play. That made it 12-0. 6-0. Friend was a 79-yard kickoff return. That happened so fast, I about blew right by it. And then at the end of the first quarter, Friend de Brest, 55 yards. That made it 20-0. Second quarter, no scoring until late. Knipe 76 yards. Copeland PAT no good, 26-0. Third quarter, LaCrosse answers. They have 11 play, 68-yard drive. Herdman goes left, reverses field, finds Sherman for a 17-yard pass. LaCrosse they answer 2 plays, 60 yards. Friend runs it in. They come right back, 7 plays, 73 yards. That's a LaCrosse drive. Herdman scored on a cross-buck action run. That gets us 33-12. And then Knipe, another big long run, 64 yards. That gets us that gets us there. And then the final score was made it 46-12. Knipe went left for 85 yards. So that's our scoring wrap-up of tonight.
Riley Knipe had a big night, 4 touchdowns or 5 touchdowns on the evening.
Yeah, we've had a great year here on Nex-Tech Game Time. We started out, Russell got one of their few wins of the season over Ellsworth. That was a great start for Russell. I'm not sure what happened with their season. They showed a lot of power in that game. Phillipsburg, our game here, they won week 2 over Smith Center. Week 3, Logan Palco looked really tough there. I think they end the season with 2 losses, but it was the wrong 2 losses.
Yeah, and that's the second year in a row that they've finished 7-2, 2 years in a row, and have missed the playoffs.
Wallace County thumped Trigo. Trigo started out 3-0, and then it really went downhill from there. Logan Palco, Victoria the following week, and let's wrap it up here. We've had a nice game here tonight. This is our season ender. We've really enjoyed bringing these games to you here on Nex-Tech Game Time. So on behalf of all of the, we had Shauna and Chelsea on the cameras tonight. We have Aubrey and Jason down the van. Chris Lee saying goodnight, and I'll let you say goodnight as well, Curtis.
Yeah, thanks for everybody for tuning in for the season. We've had a great time bringing these games to you. And so good night, and thank you.